No, we're working. We're working. We're not popping. We're working. We're on the live stream.
Hey baby, thinking of you makes me cry. No matter how I try, I'm gonna love you by and by,
Jazz hoe.
like the flowers need the rain, like a blind man needs a cane. I need you, just like the darkness needs the night, and the moon glow needs the light. I need you,
Jazz hoe.
like
Dog, are you crazy?
They laugh and sing from day.
Hey, look, man, this is the open pod, Wednesday night open pod. If you trying to hop on, I'll shoot you the link. Shout out my nigga Roll Will. We chillin'. Coming off that Shannon Sharp. I don't even know. Was it a confession? It was more of just an apology. It was
a deposition.
Right. That nigga put himself in homie court for himself.
No, he copped to the lie too. Nigga copped to the plea and all that shit. Man.
Hey, I respect. You know what? I respect them for doubling down. No, he said. You know what? He said.
Well, yeah, no,
he said his man's put the hacked up. He said his whoever I guess run. He got somebody else who can run his account. He said he normally run his shit, but he had, I guess, his man, somebody else who also has access to his account was the one who went on there and, you know what I'm saying, turned it off and put that, you know what I'm saying, he was hacked and whatnot, but he was like, nah, take that shit down. I'm a accept the L. And honestly, I don't think it's an L. That nigga just had 250, bro, he just had 250,000 people in his live. That was the, bro, what?
And Disney ain't about to cut ties with him off for that.
Fuck no, they not.
Right.
Fuck no, they not.
And if nothing else, even if they thought about it, he got too much traction on that shit. You know what I mean?
Way too much, bro. Way too much.
Yeah, right. He handled it professionally. He did it. Bruh. He did it professionally. He gave a decent enough excuse to where it's plausible.
Happens.
It's very plausible. I don't know if that shit don't just happen, but
it don't. But when you that, bro, when you that age. He said
a very important thing. He said, I've never done IG Live, which for the most part, I don't really remember him ever being on IG Live. So
never
could have been You know what I mean?
Not
Hey,
that
look,
I
don't
don't
trip
even
it
follow
on.
him, but I'm sure I would have seen IG live, so I would have probably, you know what I'm saying, tuned in type shit. But look, for me, I respect a good double down. If you gonna go and double down, I respect it. He ain't going there copping no pleas. He ain't going there on some like, oh no, it wasn't me. He said, hey, look, I'm embarrassed. As an old black man from the South, I'm sure he was more
Oh
than
yeah,
embarrassed. You know what I'm
that shame
saying?
hits a little
But
different. That shame hits a little different. You know what I mean?
bruh. But he went up there, he was like, hey, but then he brought his ad, you know what I'm saying? He got his little dick pill ads or whatever. And he was like, hey, I was on these red joints, you know what I'm saying? So I fucking
Hey,
respect
but
it. I fucking respect
I
it.
know. Oh, and it's just the timing of it is so impeccable. Like you literally just got done scolding this nigga Ocho for being professional, and then I
It
know
was
that nigga
perfect,
Ocho
bro.
go wait.
But it was
That nigga
perfect. It
said,
was
"Hey, you
perfect
gotta work on
timing,
your
bro.
cardio."
That's God. That's God. That ain't nothing but God,
Yup.
bro. God humbled
Hey,
that
God gonna
nigga
keep you humble
real
and shit.
quick.
And this is a very light humbling. It's just light pow pow. You know what I
Bruh,
mean?
cause it's not even a humbling. That nigga can't, like I said, that
Yeah,
as much
he
as
actually came up looking good.
that nigga had 250,000 people on his live, bro. I'm somebody, I will be honest with y'all, bro. I'm a Shannon Sharp fan. I've been watching Shannon Sharp since his first day on Undisputed with Skip. I watch Nightcap at night because I work overnight. So them niggas help me get through like the first half of my shift type shit. So I'm a fan. So for him to go up there, I was hot with him when he went at Ocho about the whole being late shit. I'm like, bro, you know good and damn well you could have had that conversation off mic. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to have that on live in front of everybody. So for it to come back around and Ocho be able to,
Quick though,
bro,
quick, real
Ocho
quick.
was
It wasn't
like,
no.
you know, and he had to sit there and take that shit. He had to sit there and take that shit. Cause, bro, you
Hey, he
was
was a good sport
fucking
about it.
bro, you was fucking on IG live, dog. Like, let's not.
Nigga thought it was quarantine. Nigga thought it was quarantine radio again. Yo,
That nigga, like, it made me think like, damn, bro. I could only imagine going live and not knowing you live and fucking on live, bro. Like, think about how crazy that's gotta be.
bruh.
Think about how
That nigga,
crazy
dog,
that's
that
gotta
nigga
be,
was
bro.
that nigga was
Especially
role
for a
playing,
nigga who
bruh.
don't go live. That's
That's what I'm
like,
saying. That nigga, he went all his inhibitions came out, bruh. That nigga said, yo, that's my Michelle. That nigga was role
bro,
playing,
he
bro.
was on that bit. He was in that. Hey, my dog was knee deep in it, bro.
bruh.
My dog was knee
That
deep
nigga
in
had
it.
it stretched out like 9:15. What do you say?
Right, and that's the thing. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always, you know, and everybody come with the, oh, he trying to, you know what I'm saying? They've been talking about the gay allegations and this, and that. He just trying to disprove all that. Dog, call it what you want. If a nigga decide to go to fuck on, if he decided to take it to IG Live to prove he ain't gay, look, leave that nigga alone, cause he down to do whatever to get wherever. Cause goddamn,
Yo, bruh, yo, I ain't gonna lie, son. That's really when Twitter is like the shit.
at its best. It's at its best, bro.
Like
Twitter
it's
is at its
fuckery
best.
afoot, and nothing else going on during the day, bro. Like yo, I told you I was like yo, I almost had to leave early and shit. I'm like, so I'm sitting there laughing, bro.
Bro, I
couldn't focus at
I
work.
was dying, bro. The jokes was so fucking funny. I was dying, like dying of laughter. Like, yo, y'all are wild for these jokes. But hold on, let me see something real quick. The funny part to me is he was up there like he had just killed somebody.
Bruh, nigga was snarling and shit.
No, I'm talking about
Like,
after. I'm talking about on the apology episode. He was on that.
On that
like
shit?
that.
Oh, yeah, nah, he
But there was a
definitely
moment
like,
that nigga was in that bitch with his head down, like,
Yeah.
like he really
Nigga said
killed
my heart.
somebody.
Nigga said my heart dropped. Like nigga,
Nah,
nah,
no
bruh.
bullshit.
The bill just
Nah, no
rolled.
bullshit, bro. Your heart would have dropped, bro. If I called you, hey, Ro, you fucking on live, bro. Your heart gonna drop, bro. Your heart gonna drop, bro. It's no way it's not. It's no way it's not, bro. There's no way your heart don't drop if you fucking on live. Like no matter how wild, how lit you might be. Come on. Stop.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, nah. Cause only because
nigga, you got family. Like, what are we talking about? You got brothers, you got a mom. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, nah. But it's
I don't
like
care how freaky you niggas might be. You fucking on live, nigga. Your heart gonna drop.
yo,
Okay.
don't walk away. Don't leave me to just take this scolding by myself, nigga. Yeah, that's it. Air.
I know it wasn't just you.
Man, motherfucker left me to get this scolding and shit. So like, yo, it takes.
Dog, are you crazy?
Yo. No, that's funny as hell. No, that's funny as hell.
I bring my Kit Kat. Yeah. Thank you.
Nah,
That's
because
fucking
fuck out here.
hilarious.
Right, nigga?
Nah, but nah, you're right. Nah, like I said, that shit. Hey, bro, but like I said, hey, yo, he might have got some DMs off of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Might have.
for that, bro.
Might have. That boy got a whole new roster to pick through when he decided to get his emotions together.
He in the Adina Howard like age bracket type shit where you gotta, you know what I mean? Like he might have got a Adina Howard out there like, hey, look, Frankie Beverly just passed this shit. We gotta like cherish our time with the, you know what I mean, with the grown folk and shit. Shout out to Kit Kats that's endorsing this pod.
Let me say Kit Kats.
Kit Kats are the shit, bro.
Kit Kats. Let me see something.
You don't fuck with Kit Kat?
I was a big Kit Kat fan growing up. Like that was like my favorite between Kit Kats and the white chocolate Hershey's, the cookies and cream joint. Them two was like my go-to. But then I kind of transitioned to right now. I'm a sucker for Butterfingers.
Butterfinger.
Like
I never liked Butterfinger.
A frozen Butterfinger? Oh my god.
Butterfinger. That shit was ass.
I ain't even watched The Simpsons. Dev, this ain't no real pod talking about them pets. Ain't nobody talking about no damn pets. Ain't nobody talking about nobody eating cats and dogs over here, bro. Well, honestly, now that I think about it, I'd rather talk about it here than on Sunday, because I'm not getting into none of that political debate shit on Sunday. It's too much other shit going on for us to have to talk about that shit. Because I didn't watch it. I was asleep and then I had to go to work. So fuck that debate. I've seen all the clips and what everybody talking about. But if you want to hit the pod, just DM me. I'll shoot you the link. Simple, easy. Get on here and we can get to it. But nah, that Shannon Sharp shit, and it was funny because when it went down, as somebody who pods, my first thought, emergency pod is a must. Like that was my thought, and I wasn't even going through the shit, so I already knew. I was like, bro, if Shannon Sharp is any type of smart nigga, you got to run the pod tonight, because they were off until tomorrow. Bro, he wasn't supposed to come on until tomorrow after the Thursday night football game. So this was technically his day off.
You gotta jump ahead of it.
Bro, this was technically the day off.
Stephen A and all them gonna do that shit. You know, oh man, Skip Bayless gotta be petty.
You know what's crazy though? Shockingly, I think Skip Bayless don't say a word, bro. I think Skip Bayless keeps his mouth shut, but Stephen A. Oh
yeah.
Stephen A gonna have a fucking time with that shit.
My colleague Shannon Sharp.
Oh my god, I could hear him on the introduction. Soon as he get back, he could get back. He come back on Monday, mind you. Shannon Sharp is only on First Take Mondays and Tuesdays, so he don't get back until Monday. I guarantee you, Stephen A still bring that shit.
Oh, he'll be alright.
He's still gonna bring it up. Shannon Sharp still gonna bring it up. I mean, Stephen A still gonna bring it up. I guarantee you.
Yes, but not for First Take.
Make sure your IG live isn't turned on. You know what I'm saying? Like I can hear that nigga now.
He might bring it up, but Shannon will be in the clear by then. My boy always says, bruh, my boy always says you gotta make it till Monday. All you gotta do is make it till Monday.
I said soon as Kendrick dropped the song, I thought it took a little heat off of Shannon Sharp. Nobody needed that song more at that moment than Shannon Sharp did.
Well, Puffy maybe, but
bruh, Puff is in a whole nother. I don't. I ain't got.
That nigga went
I
off
don't.
camera with it. Nigga said, I don't know.
That nigga Puff, bro. Puff need to just go on. You know, Puff need to be the first nigga to voluntarily take himself to jail. Just, I won't say first nigga, but just go and sit down somewhere so they can just go and sit down somewhere, bro. Just go sit down somewhere because it ain't gonna get no better. It ain't getting no better for Puff. It ain't gonna get no better. He need to go sit down somewhere. And now Carisha's still out here doing interviews. I don't know if that's a good idea either.
Right.
But no, that
You think they're gonna bring up the Well, I know they're gonna bring it up, but you think MTV is gonna be roped in Don Richards' suit somehow?
And who's? Wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me, bro. It wouldn't
Just
shock me a
because of
little
the
bit.
I don't know if he
But
owns
then
that
again,
show right out or if it's still...
but then again, I don't think she attacks MTV. I think you got enough to hit Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's enough going around to get at Diddy with. MTV that's a hard tackle.
I don't want to say like more so in the suit, but I think them just getting roped in because like just as far as like maybe bad, well, not even just bad press, but you know, just you know how like one of those suits like just on some domino effect, it kind of like the Nickelodeon shit, like that whole shit kind of like it started like opening the fucking portal on them, looking at all Nickelodeon shows and all that shit. So it's like, all right, well if this shit happened on Making the Band, what possibly could have happened on some of these other shows on MTV? You know what I mean? So.
Facts. No, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I think at the end of the day, these situations, all they end up doing is just cracking the door for other people to bust them shits open and get their bread and claim they, you know what I'm saying, whatever issues that they had and whatnot. That's at the end of the day, you better just keep your head down because they gonna come get you.
I wonder if that nigga liquidated his assets for the most
did
part.
He?
Yeah.
It's a lot of assets to liquidate, I'm sure.
Sure
it's a lot of assets.
Nigga was recently still on the private jet shit.
I'm actually shocked that you joined this live because it's something I want to talk to you about. And you said you was gonna be in and out of the pod on Sunday, so I was like, nah, I might not ever be able to get to it, bro. Well, get to it with the person I want to talk to it with.
Are you talking about that Gibbs shit?
No, bro. No. First of all, I'm mad that we skipped over your boy Gibbs on that poll. Nasty work. It'd have
been a short segment.
No, it wouldn't have. I'd have stretched that. Anyway, your man's Hov.
What up,
bruh? I love when niggas start shooting at Hov. You know what I'm saying? When the Hov slander gets going, it amps me up. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because niggas start to dig. And they start to dig the shit that I wouldn't even think about. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that I didn't even put in my brain. That Beyonce, like they always, the first thing they bring up is the Beyonce timeline.
Yeah, the timeline
of when he met her and they started dating and all of that shit. And it's like, it's a nasty timeline.
It's very close.
It's a nasty timeline, bro.
She was what, over? She was older.
She was like
older than when they started dating. So it's like
when they started dating, but they said he peaked at like 15, 6.
Not yet, yeah.
And then so I brought that up to segue to your girl because they go backwards even further.
Oh, with Foxy.
But
see, I don't like the Foxy shit because Foxy has for years every time that shit's ever
she's
brought
denied
up,
it.
She's denied it to the point where like even recently she's going on IG like, yo, I'm gonna just start suing y'all motherfuckers because y'all don't hear me. Like, y'all
I respect it.
Like, I remember, like, the media takeout article that they kept bringing up, and she was on Sway, like, yo, crying like a motherfucker and shit, like, yo, this shit is fucking up, like, yo, Hov know my mom's, like, that's Clark Kent's niece or whatever. So it's like, it don't make sense, but jokes. You gotta get the jokes on too. You know what I mean? So, cause it still looks bad. It still got Foxy rapping like ain't no nigga. You know what I mean? Like but I never liked that one. I was like, yeah, like y'all for joke purposes, y'all was better off running with the Aaliyah shit. But you know,
hey, that Aaliyah shit, wild too. But it just made me be like, damn, was all of our legends on some weird shit for real?
that times product of the times too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we not gonna sit here in front like again in high school and shit. We didn't know the girls that had the fucking the older boyfriends and shit.
Oh, bruh. It was too many. It was too many girls I tried to shoot at, and they was like, "Oh, you too young." Like, man, we in the same hallway. What the fuck is you talking about? We're too young, nigga. We are in the same classes. Nigga, I sit next to you. Right. Oh, her man, 22. Like, girl, you are 16. You are a victim.
Right.
But back then, you don't know that. You just like, I'm losing it to the older nigga. No, that nigga is a predator.
And again,
you're losing to a predator.
Because that's like again, like just when you go back further in time and shit, like it's a product of the times. It gets weird and stuff.
Duh. Like it really made me like think back. Like, damn. Do you know how many chicks I was shooting at that I lost to the predator? Like I lost to the old predator nigga. Like.
The nigga that graduated 2 years ago that still lingers around because he went to the community college and shit.
Literally, graduated 2 years ago. Girl, you was in the 10th grade. Why is he checking for you? Like, you are on the bus with me. Why is he checking for you? Yeah, at that time, you just chalked it up to the game.
It's one of those, and that's why it's like it's one of those where like sometimes it is like a gray area because because what do you say when it's like, all right, it's a nigga in his senior year, he dating a junior, so now he graduated shit technically and shit, so he's out of high school, but
see,
he's in her
that's different.
Year,
that's different.
like,
but in your senior, that's different.
But
that's different. But niggas in your senior, if you in your senior year dating a freshman, I always thought that was weird. I thought that was weird when I was in school. I was like, freshman, yeah, like, nah. But niggas was about that.
For 4 years.
Yeah, like nigga, you about to leave and you just got somebody fresh out of middle school? Like, ew. That was never a thing for me.
You trying to play the ill long game. But
nasty word.
It is, bro. It is.
Bruh.
So, but see, again, the difference between me and other niggas and shit, I'll never shy away from the fucking from the whole like the nasty shit whole get into or whatever shit or the foul little business dealings or whatever, or when you do some shiesty hating shit to niggas and shit, like we ain't got to shy away from this shit. But if we troll it, or we gonna have a real conversation about certain shit. If we troll it, I'll fuck with y'all all day. But then I'm gonna troll it. I'm gonna say some shit that's not lice either. Close, you know what I mean?
But the troll life, I realize it's a lot more fun being a troll, bro.
It is. Absolutely.
Like, it's a lot more fun being a troll. Niggas live and die by that.
It's frustrating trying to talk sense and talk, you know.
But you know what it is? It's frustrating trying to talk sense into situations that make no sense.
That's facts.
Like, niggas be trying to make sense of shit that don't make sense. Not everything makes sense. And not all facts is facts.
That's above your pay grade that you don't even need to be trying to make sense of anyway. But for entertainment purposes, we gonna speculate this shit while we have the ability to do it. You know what I mean?
Facts. Let me see.
And it's no different than the Howard Sterns and the Funk Flexes and all the motherfucking.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If I could,
it's just easier to get a microphone.
In a different world, I would Black Howard Stern this shit. In a different world, in a world where I didn't care about how my family felt about me, I would Black Howard Stern the fuck out of this show. Like, what? Like, I would have the wildest shit, but I know I care about my appearance and I care about how my family see me, so I couldn't do that. But
it'd be like Paul Pierce side. I feel
if I ever decided to just put my fucking morals and values to the side, I will Black Howard Stern the fuck out of this show. It would be the wildest shit ever.
My freshman year of college, when I was living on campus, they used to have the little all-campus radio show shit that we could do, like was like one of those volunteer shits that we used to do like on the weekends. We had the weekend slot, and we used to always do it like that Saturday morning because we were supposed to only really have it for an hour, but nobody would wake up and go to the station, so we'd keep it for like damn near the whole day. We'd like
Turn that
go
shit
get food,
up.
come back, yeah, and be up there talking shit online, and we'd be catching the people that go to Roxy's and shit the night before, so they like hung over trying to like pick up on shit. You know what I mean? So, bro, like, look, you gotta do it, bro. Motherfuckers got the resources to do so and shit. We spent years listening to Star and Buck Wild and shit. Now you get to be that.
Facts. You heard the new? You heard the new Kendrick?
Yeah, I fucks with it. With it.
Look,
I love how Trigger CP gets when Kendrick drops. So yo, I ain't gonna.
bruh, where? Hold on. See, I want CP to join the live right now. Cause as much as I love talking about CP behind his back, I'd rather just have him here. But dog.
Oh, nigga ain't behind his back. I said the same shit in the chat.
I know, but you know how, hey, right. But you know how I am. Hey, I want to see this nigga face.
Line, nigga. I love how triggered you get when this nigga Kendrick drops, CP.
That nigga said this is Rory on it. That nigga used his real name. This is Rory on a recorded line.
Yeah, it's my government, nigga. Yeah.
Bro, you know what's funny? You know, I'll never forget when I found out your real name was Rory. I was like, really? I was so shocked, bro. I was like, nah, ain't no.
What did he think it was? Rory Aubrey Williams, yeah.
I don't know what I thought it was. I didn't think it was Rory.
Yeah, nigga.
Like,
now
you know how
I want to know like the guesses, like what you thought my shit was.
To be honest with you, bro, so you know, so the first joke we had, I forgot what did Landon call you, Rowenthal or Ro Anthony or some shit like that. It was funny as hell when we all finally realized.
I would have remembered. I'd have used that shit on Twitter.
Because that's what because I think OJ's name was Orenthal. Yeah. But I think he called you like Ro Anthony or some shit, like something crazy.
Well, see, but that's fucked up. That's funny because that's my brother's middle name. His name is Ronell Anthony, so it's like that's funny.
And then you said your name was Rory Aubrey. It was like, I think we found out the Aubrey part in the midst of the Drake shit. So it was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm trying to think. What did I think your real name was?
Yeah, and my initials spelled wrong. That's what it is. That's probably why.
Now that initials raw thing. When we found out what your Twitter name meant, yo.
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about a classic clip? Because Tim was on the pod that night.
Yeah.
Or that day.
Yeah, Tim was
disappointed. Bruh, Tim was sick.
Tim was like heartbroken too. That's fucked up. Cause Tim, like I said, I've had that Twitter handle as long as I've known Tim and shit. And he never asked me about that.
It was like, oh no.
And that nigga was so that shit was like fucking damn. I'm sorry, Tim, bro.
Bro, that nigga was sick. I was confused. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, definitely. Shout out to my nigga Tim. Big shout out to Tim.
Again, I go back to college, freshman year shit. When I fucking did some. I remember I recorded at my boys' crib, did some freestyle shit, and then Tim had like one of my lines as like his bio on Facebook for years and shit. Bro, damn, I feel like I let you down, Tim. I'm sorry, bro.
Tim, I got a lot of respect for that guy right there, man. A lot of respect for that guy right there. Hold on, let me get this beer real quick.
That nigga and Juggernaut ENT are responsible for many legendary nights my freshman and sophomore year.
All right, hold on, I'm finna go grab this beer real quick. Hold on. Yeah.
Before we go forward to the But yeah, no, I heard the Kendrick shit. I fucks with it. It's some light shit. It's great rapping. Look, if the nigga's gonna keep rapping without the funny voice and shit, I'm gonna have to walk back a lot of slander and delete some tweets.
I agree with you.
But
that was always my biggest thing about Kendrick was I hated all the funny voices. That nigga just rapping and rapping now. I'm like, well,
like, oh, okay, like you grew up a little bit now. Like, all right, cool. That's
I'm fucking with the Kendrick non-voice. Definitely fucking with the Kendrick non-voices. But do you think some people are saying it's a shot? Some niggas saying it's not. It's absolutely a shot.
It's more of like it's more a shot to the critics, if anything. Like I felt like Maul caught like a good shot. Fucking Academics caught a bad one. Like I feel like it was just more so just addressing the community and shit, putting niggas on notice and all that. And yeah, you gotta get a shot in. You gotta get at least 2 bars or something.
How quick you think we get a response?
I don't think he engaged again. Cause again, I get CP. So you lied the whole shit. But like, all right, excuse that. What else does Drake say at this point? Yeah, I mean, like you kind of got outed as all your shit was a lie, even though like some people won't admit it. Cool, but the majority of people figured out like, all right, both of y'all was kind of lying to some degree.
That's my thing. I feel like lies. Everybody worrying about who was lying and who was telling the truth. Bruh, both these niggas was lying.
Both these niggas was lying. At the end of the day, which songs was better, and again, I'll tell y'all niggas before, I judge battle rap and I judge those diss tracks on how niggas move during the scuffle. You know what I mean? Right. And one party moved very militant and had a flawless presentation, and the other one was putting testers out and trolling and trying to put feelers out to the streamer to see where to go, and it just
and that's my thing. Like Drake went and dropped 100 gigs worth of shit and all of this back, behind the scenes shit, all of these songs, yada yada yada. Drake does a lot of the extra shit that Kendrick just don't fucking do. That nigga Kendrick drop a fucking link and keep that. And that's the thing. Who in his camp is going to tell him, my nigga, you don't need to do all of this. Just drop the heat.
I told y'all niggas during the scuffle, like, bro, he should have been stopped talking to Academics and relaying his moves to Academics and all that. Like, bro, like these niggas can't hold water.
Who told him Academics was an ally? That nigga is just a fanboy. He's just a fanboy.
Like a lot of the shit that Academics said and like a lot of the shit that Drake did in that during that shit could have been executed a lot better had he just shut the fuck up and just did it and not soften the blow by relaying it to this nigga and this nigga and this nigga and this nigga and even now every time this nigga do some little trolling shit on IG, Academics immediately, yeah, this means this doesn't mean that. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas are really kind of just like lost in the thought. Y'all don't know how to fucking just shut the fuck up and
my thing also, as much as people, for instance, CP, they like the whole extra coded shit where our nigga gotta go watch 3 and 4 YouTube videos to figure out what's being said, who is directed at, why this matters. Like, dog, if you don't just come out and say that nigga's a bitch and keep it going, like, what are we like? I don't. This ain't Game of Thrones. This is hip hop. Keep that shit. That
because I don't mind it. I don't mind it. At least before the actual y'all get to it. Like if you gonna throw your little darts out just to kind of lead up to it, like of course I get that. You know what I mean? You gotta test the waters, see what throw the bait out. I get that. But when the actual shit goes down, that's where it really matters. Everything after that, like, oh, I lost because this, that, and the third, and y'all conspiracy theory shit. Like, the scuffle's over, nigga. You picking up your teeth. I really don't care nothing about what you talking about at this point, and it makes for good raps because I love this shit. Like you're still rapping well, but
I think this is some of the best. I think this is some of the best rapping both of them have done in a long time.
Absolutely.
Like, and I think where a lot of let me say
competition breeds that.
Because the only person I can really speak about is Carl, because Carl he's our resident Drake stan. I don't think what Carl realizes is most of us outside of I think just Justin are bigger fans of Drake than we are Kendrick.
Bruh.
Like,
bruh, I went into the battle kind of wanting Drake to like kind of win. Like I was like, yo, I already got like my fan victory with Push, so I was like, I really don't care.
I was in this battle like, I hope this nigga Drake kills this nigga. Yeah. Do you know how much I was waiting to pull the Kendrick overrated shit? I was waiting.
Oh yeah, you was waiting, bro. You had that, bro. You had that shit sitting in the crock pot.
And he just didn't deliver. And as a nigga who is, bro, if you want to talk, I've never talked about my top 5, my favorites. Everybody know Kanye is always my one, and then everything else underneath that is just whatever. My number 2 is that light-skinned Jewish nigga, bro. He is. He's my number 2. So niggas be thinking that like CP be thinking like, I'm just as much, if not maybe a bigger fan of Drake than even he is. Like, I was listening to Drake before CP was listening.
I know I am. That's a fucked up part.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, my nigga, you telling me shit. You ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil, nigga. You telling me shit like, bro, like
nigga, I want this nigga to go. I wanted this nigga to, bro. I wanted Drake to roll. I wanted him to just, I couldn't fucking wait to get to the Kendrick overrated shit. I had niggas I couldn't wait. My nigga shout out my nigga Ayub, but he hear the way I used to, bro. He be on Call of, when we used to play Call of Duty. I used to talk all kinds of shit about Kendrick about. Like,
me too.
I am an objective person, and when I hear certain shit, I can't help but. It's not.
You gotta get like, damn. It's like it's one of those shits. It's like, damn, that nigga good. Yeah, he did that. And now, like I said, and even in that, I'm still salty because now this nigga get to walk off with the fucking little boogeyman fucking title. I'm like, and I gotta hear that shit for the rest of the life. But it's like, but you did that, so it's like,
he can't though.
You gotta respect it.
I don't think he can walk up. I don't think Drake can walk away with the Boogeyman title in this situation. As much as he looks like the Boogeyman.
Oh no, he can't. He's had it's happened now too many times. Like at least when Push did it, you can at least kind of move on just based off of your stardom. But like when Push did it, you can move off your stardom, and like even if the
he can't do that no more.
You can't do it no more because now you engage with a nigga that's literally right there with you. Even if you're the bigger star, it's you then him.
Drake is obviously the bigger star, but in the rap, Drake's the bigger star globally. But in the rap world, where this beef is really where it matters, don't nobody give a fuck about them niggas across the water's opinions or the motherfuckers or the hoes' opinion. Nobody gives a fuck about their opinions in this situation.
Like
this is a rap beef.
And that's the thing, and again, that's the other part where, like, I think sometimes even with Carl, he may miss it. I'm like, bro, I hear you talking all that success shit, bro, but
this is rap beef.
And maybe I'm talking from a point of like, cause cause a nigga that likes rap and raps a little bit too. Yo, what you kind of get a rush off of getting in that ring and showing you nicer than that. Like, when that nigga said that bullshit line, like, yo, you diss me, I'll never hear a reply for it. Like, nigga, you lying. Before you even said that shit, you had a diss track out there. So I know you came in the game on some bullshit time, bro. But you get a rush off of that shit, like, yo, proving that nigga, I'm nicer than you niggas for real. And bro, he gets an even bigger rush because he's a singing ass nigga that's not supposed to be nicer than these niggas. That's why he's
that's the chip. That's his that chip on the chip on Drake's shoulder is so big, and
he could have left it with the Meek shit. If he never battled again, he'd be cool after the Meek shit.
I disagree.
he would have been fine. Even if niggas kept saying he was scared of pushing shit, they would have gave that a pass. He would have been fine, bro. I'm telling you, he'd have been fine, bro. He'd have been fine. If
That
he never
light-skinned
fully again
at the
after
end,
that
bro.
shit,
At the end of the day, I think all of this, it all still benefits him. At the end of the day, in 5-10 years from now, we're gonna look back and be like, damn, that light skinned nigga went through the gauntlet.
yeah,
He did it.
It's still, and that's what I'm saying. It's still, you know,
Whether
in the
they
long
like him or
run, yeah.
not, whether they want to call it, you know what I'm saying, he had the Jewish backing or not, whatever. That nigga went through the gauntlet, bro. That nigga went through. He
got business. He got business.
Meek,
Again,
bro, Meek
never,
was not a slouch.
He never shied away from it. So
And that's the thing, like, to where I don't know why it's so crazy for us to be like, damn, this nigga Kendrick might be, you know what I'm saying, giving him a little rope-a-dope on this one. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, Kendrick is an assassin too. Like, I may not be the biggest fan of that nigga, but after all of this beef shit,
we seen
the
it.
calculation is real. The nigga is calculated, bro. The nigga is
and we
ultra
seen
calculated.
it, bro. We seen it. It's his documented out there. Again, I'm never betting against a nigga that just know how to freestyle for real, or that just goes into little situations trying to rap better than niggas like willingly like that. Like, bro, that nigga again, he a headhunter, bro. Like he one of them, and Drake is too to a certain degree, but you ain't that. You know what I mean? Like it ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same, bro. And the fucked up part is everybody went into it because we never seen Kendrick in battle before. We was just going off of hearsay and talking over hype and shit. So Drake even had that kind of advantage off of that. It's like, all right, we seen this nigga in battle. We seen when he wins. We seen when he loses. We kind of get an idea of where he gonna go with it and shit. And we know that he at least is gonna deliver. Now it's up to this nigga. And the nigga, oh my God.
Shit crazy.
Bruh, he could have avoided all this shit. Now this nigga got a Super Bowl, bruh. And you know what's so corny too? Like, more corny for dropping that, like, oh, this nigga turned down the Super Bowl 4 times. Like, you didn't see that shit?
I didn't see the clip, but I saw somebody talking about it. So what,
he
Drake?
said something about, like, oh,
he saying that Drake
turned down 4 times and shit, which I honestly don't even, like, I don't disagree with that. Like,
I'm sure.
But
why wouldn't Drake have gotten that? Why wouldn't Drake have gotten the Super Bowl call already? He's Jewish.
Oh, you on that time? Right. Well, that too, but like I feel like he would have got one, like even if it wasn't for a solo performance, like to do something with like another act or some shit. So I'm sure he's gotten that call. I think Cardi B got that call before too and shit. Pink, other people, yeah. Like, so it's not like I'm talking about star power wise.
No, I know what you're saying.
Not that far off, you know what I mean? But
because I'm sure we'll get to this on Sunday with the whole, you know, say everybody wanted it to be Wayne. Shit, I wanted it to be Wayne. And I think if
niggas get their emotions out the way, they might understand why it might not have been.
And I'm so sick of the people that are like, oh, you know, they keep pulling all these clips of him at these other, you know what I'm saying, at these other concerts and whatnot, fucking up words and all that shit, which I 100% get.
He would not have been like that at the Super Bowl.
Fuck no.
Like,
Fuck no.
And
like, what are we talking about, bro?
Understand, like,
especially in New Orleans.
Especially in
a Super Bowl in New Orleans? That nigga might not have did drugs for the whole entire month. Like, what are we talking about?
You gotta think, like, there's a lot of factors that go into, like, it's in New Orleans. A nigga who I look up to and that's looked out for me for a good part is the head of this shit. I'm not gonna fuck this up, you know what I mean? And I truly believe Wayne wouldn't have fucked it up, but unfortunately, that's where
what's funny though?
These and all that shit that come up.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Kendrick and Wayne have any. Do Kendrick and Wayne have any songs together? I don't think so, off the top of my head.
Not to perform Mona Lisa, but we don't want to hear that.
I still think he manages to bring Wayne out.
Oh yeah, Wayne is coming out. Wayne is coming out.
I still think he manages to bring Wayne out. How? I don't know, but I think he does.
Cause Jay's a fucking genius, nigga. This nigga's about to now I'm gonna get on my troll back. That nigga's about to fucking Emperor Palpatine this shit again, nigga. You niggas have overplayed because Wayne still hasn't responded.
Wayne hasn't said a word. Everybody around Wayne has said. Wayne hasn't said a word.
Wayne hasn't responded. That's number one. Number two, Wayne was just with this nigga like what 2-3 weeks ago and shit. There's at least, and again, I was gonna try to explain this to Carl, but you know what I'm saying, but it's who's to say that these niggas have not had this conversation already? Number one, who's to say that this nigga already knew that he wasn't getting picked? These niggas overplayed their hand, bro. It's all this. It's only what's September, and this shit's in February. These niggas overplayed their hand with the outrage. I'll put shit.
Okay, so I'll say this. He
Kendrick.
There's
a good bet.
But there's no way Kendrick does an entire performance in Louisiana as a hip hop head the way he is, without either bringing out Wayne or bringing out Master P. One of them, somebody from Louisiana he's bringing out one of them. I can almost guarantee you.
I think Wayne comes out. I think Kendrick does his verse on the Like That shit, and I think that's maybe where Wayne comes out when he does his version of it. And I didn't think about it until I was listening to the Joe Pod. He was doing his set earlier, and I was like, I forgot Wayne did that beat too. And I'm like, oh.
See, I still think Wayne murdered that beat over Kendrick, but that's right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But if Kendrick does Like That, and Wayne is able to come out to,
it's a lot of niggas.
Is that the hard body beat?
Yeah, it's the same beat, bro. And Doc as well is good enough that he could probably do his verse over that original beat. Oh, here we go. Who is in the third circle?
We got the man, the myth, the legend. C to the motherfucking P in the goddamn building.
Weakness is power for them.
You know how that is.
It's been an eventful
last couple days, huh?
Yeah, it's been very eventful. Shit, last 24 hours, nigga.
Dog, podcast dream. This is a podcaster's dream week. Dream week.
I was about to go to sleep, and then I was like, "Hey, man, it's kind of been lit." I was like,
Did you watch the Shannon Sharp shit?
I was watching. I watched a lot of it. I probably watched maybe like an hour's worth, maybe.
You got the gist of it. You got the gist of it.
Yeah. It was interesting because
I really watched like
it was gonna come out like that. You didn't miss anything with the clips.
Yeah,
like,
you
you saw the clips.
Yeah,
like he just kept reiterating. He was dropping some quotables on some Uncle Iroh shit, but like, I mean, nigga was getting some cooch. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know. Honestly, so I don't think it's good from a professional standpoint, but from like a social standpoint, niggas was definitely sizing him. Niggas was definitely sizing him and his orientation, let's say. And
shout out my nigga King Carlo. Peace, my boy. But nah, I'm just happy that he went on there and doubled down. I was nervous that he was gonna go on there on some like, oh no, that wasn't me, and I was hacked, and nah, he went on there and was like, hey, I was on these red pills, so I fucks with the double down, like KFC. Well, I didn't fuck with the KFC double down, but that's the type of double down that nigga was on the double down like KFC was on the
double down. Wow.
Yo, if you ever had a KFC double down, you going to hell.
You might be entitled to compensation.
No, bro, CP. Nah, you're right. You might be entitled to some fucking compensation. I remember when that damn double down came out. The fucking the double chicken patties with the bacon and cheese and bro.
I wanted to get it at least once. I forgot what happened. It had to be divine intervention that stopped me.
No, you know what stopped you? Money, because that shit was like $8.
That shit was like $8 back then.
For no fucking reason.
That's probably what it was, bro. That's probably what it was.
They had no job. It was KFC had too much cheap shit that you get your little gold cup for the fall. Ooh,
That Double Down was like the like Dasani of chicken and shit, nigga. It was like the Dasani of chicken.
No, I was the fact that you brought that up. I was looking at that clip the other day. CP said,
Hey, that was a classic.
"I love Dasani."
I love Dasani. I knew it was gonna be a banger because like I've had that conversation for years. Like people, oh, Dasani sucks. Dasani sucks. What do you think, Carl? I'd be like, shit.
I love
That's
that shit.
Like,
I love you. I love you. I love you. You funny. You funny. You funny.
Oh God, not the segue.
Perfect.
Oh,
nah,
that nigga funny.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This, see, we gonna need to start. I feel like I can get CP at the late night. Them early Sundays, you be in and out. That's late night CP is probably where it's at. That's really probably where it's at. I need to keep that in mind. Well, yeah,
Bruh,
big AO.
This actually pod. This
Word.
actually pod to be. Bruh, when I talked about the chat the other day, I was so happy, bruh. When they was like, oh yeah, for at least the rest of September and maybe further, I was gonna be able to be off on Sundays or whatever. I was like, let's go hurt.
So you back working on Sundays again? Just that quick?
Just that quick. Yeah, my shit just not changed. I told him I was like,
Damn,
I'm straight on the other schedule.
Bruh. She
Bruh,
Kendrick,
I was
bruh.
so happy, bruh. I was so happy,
Kendrick.
bruh. And then I'm crying. No round two.
She told you no round two and then snuck you.
Hey, from a hating standpoint, that shit is hilarious to me.
Hey, no bullshit. That's exactly what the fuck he did. That nigga was like, oh nah, I'm good on this. And then came out of nowhere, hit him with the bah.
That nigga said, hey, nah, we could. And then
Y'all go ahead, I got a pencil.
Hey, y'all ever seen Killer Season with Cameron? When that nigga was in the beginning of Killer Season, when that nigga was shaking dice and he said, yo, I'm out. Nigga Cameron picked up a bottle and cracked that nigga in the back of the head.
Oh, you talking about the meme?
That meme? That's what that movie's from, Killer Season, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I never seen
that nigga walked off and said,
what you said, he was trying to, and then he cracked the bottle. I was like, that's the meme. Like, hey, that be me. What's the name? Like, when I started watching The Wire, I still need to finish that shit. I just don't be having time to do anything.
What season are you on?
Like 2, like maybe like into 2.
You got power
and
to the
then
docs.
My site, my first real sports for shit like that. Like, I wasn't able to get where I was because I tried it like a month or 2 ago to like get back on it, and my shit was not working. I was like, it's an old show, so I get it, but I'm like, bruh, I might have to cop the max. Like,
yeah, man. So I lucked up with that shit, and then we got the DirecTV package. So that shit's like free.
Okay.
But yeah, but nah, yeah, you just gotta power through the docs and shit. I feel like you actually would fuck with the doc season more than most people, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm like in like the middle of that shit. I think I was on episode like 6 or 7. Like.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's when it starts like turning, or when shit starts piecing together for certain, like for the following seasons. But yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not even in it. Like, I was watching this video the other day. It was about some whole other shit or whatever, but they was referencing The Wire. I had to turn that shit off because I seen one of the niggas like from like clips and shit. But I was like, I don't even know who this is. So I was like, I don't even want to like ruin it for me. Like,
hey man. Why you get so triggered when this nigga Kendrick drop, bruh?
Bruh. I won't say triggered, but I'm like, the whole time everybody was like for example, like Taylor made freestyle pool, all this and that pool, but they be praising stuff like this, and I'm like, really? Like, it grinds my gears that it's like it's not a level playing field from the judges.
So this was Pooh? The new Kendrick drop was Pooh?
It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna hold you. That out of all the songs that dropped, that's probably been the worst one.
You don't really like the heavy bar rap type shit anyway, but like outside.
No, I do. But like, that just wasn't it. Like,
I don't think you do like you think you do. I don't think you do like you think you do.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you do, but I don't think you do like you think you do. You need a little bop in your shit. You need to be able to, you know what I'm saying? You like a little, you know what I'm saying? A
You gotta
little.
move your show. You gotta be able
Yeah,
to
you need a little jig in your shit.
I won't even say that. So when people are able to do that to me, that's the art form. Because Ro, I've even heard you. I already knew this, but I've heard you say it. A lot of battle rappers are really good at battle rapping or whatever, and like verses. But it's hard to make like a jingle or like a hook. That shit takes like, it's a skill to be able to do that. And then it's like
a difference. It's a difference between songwriting and just being like a bar spit. It's a difference between a Jadakiss and a 50 Cent. That's essentially what it is and shit. Like,
hey, it's a difference between flag football and contact. Like, it's a difference between.
No, that's not a good comparison though.
But it is.
Actually, I'm glad.
is.
I'm glad I hopped on. I'm glad I hopped on because
Me too.
R.I.P.
Hey, R.I.P. Rich homie, bro.
R.I.P. But you talking about songwriters? I won't say he was like a best rapper, but like songwriter, bro. His songs used to like, he had some bops. Like
50 Cent was not the best rapper, but he could craft a hook like a motherfucker. You know
And that's why I say the difference between flag football and contact. It's the difference
50
between.
was a great brand, in my opinion. 50 was
give you
like,
that.
he was elite branding. And I'm not even talking about like the PlayStation game and the
No, you
shoes.
sleep.
I'm not
That
even
first
talking about,
album, Get Rich or Die Trying, one of the greatest hip hop albums ever made. Branding,
It
no
is, but,
branding.
like, it was
It's
like-
there.
it was his story, though.
50 as a whole.
It was his story. It was like, bro, he came back from getting shot 9 times.
That
It's
nigga
like,
damn near
damn,
came
you
back
gotta
from the
like,
dead.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn.
50 as a whole is the nigga literally was like a rap superhero. Like I said that all the time. Like
That nigga was like the rap. That nigga was like rap Spawn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, like his story was so ludicrous, it can't be real and shit. And then the songs is bopping too. And it's like, oh, okay, like this shit's real for real. You know what I mean? And there's no lying with this nigga. Like, it ain't no over exaggeration with a lot of like. Again, there's certain people like there's certain niggas like, yo, I believe everything that they say. 50 Beans, fucking all the locks niggas. Like, I believe kind of like everything niggas Jay, like certain niggas and shit. I believe everything. I'm 99%. I don't believe 92.
I was about to say,
bro, the older I get,
that 92
bro,
bricks.
the older I get, the more and more I realize Hove was a master liar. But we can get to that another day. Master
The reason
liar.
why I don't say that,
I know
why I
about
don't say that is because the niggas that do hate him, they at least never deny his background. Call him what he want, but they don't deny, like, for as much as Cameron trolls that nigga, like, and 50, they don't really deny his background. So
I'm
but
still
yeah,
spending money from
he be on some
88.
other shit,
Like,
he be on. He be.
Hov is
But
just-
JB also sucking shit sometimes. He do.
He don't need to rap no more. I'm just good on him
He
rapping.
be on some
nowadays.
master manipulator shit, but hey, you got.
you talking about Jay-Z? You good on Jay-Z rapping?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a few niggas I'm good on. I don't need to hear a verse for him ever again. Hove is one of those people.
If I never heard a verse from, if I never heard it,
I'm good, bro.
He's blessed the game.
I'm good, bro.
Like,
Yeah, nah, I don't.
I won't say I'm good. I'm always excited. Yeah, it's like what he got to say now. Like,
I don't mind a verse,
but-
but I don't need one either.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
It's like Jordan. I don't need to
I'm
see
mad.
a football again.
Fuck,
Yeah,
he should have
yeah.
never played for the Wizards type shit.
Low key, yeah.
Right.
J. Cole is
the
about
Jordan
to
on the
be
Wizards
at this
is like
bitch. I'm like, bruh.
So,
Bro, I'm about to put J. Cole on that list. I don't need to hear J. Cole rap no more.
damn,
As much as I love Cole, I don't need to hear him rap no more.
he's a bust. Oh my God, he's Kwame Brown to you now.
No.
Nah,
He's more.
it's not that. I
He's
know
more
he
like
is.
a. He's more like a Luke Kuechly, Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson type. You know what I'm saying? Leave the game early, bro. Leave the game early. Talent was there. You made the accolades. You're good, bro. You're good.
You buckled under pressure. You buckled
So
I don't think
I'm
he
big
buckled
on-
under pressure, bro. I disagree with that. But go ahead, CP.
I'm big on
I gotta
like.
see. He got
So
to
this
go
is-
pick on somebody. I'm
Hold
sorry,
on.
CB. But he got to go pick on somebody. I need to see.
No, he can't, bro. He can't.
He got to go battle
He
somebody.
can't. He can't. Because there's nobody. There's
I'll
nobody
give
he
him
can
a
go
pass
pick
with this
on.
Kendrick and Drake shit, 'cause it's bigger
Bro,
than
there's-
him, but
worth
nigga,
it.
he's still a
There's
punk.
nobody he can go pick on that's worth it. There's nobody he can go pick on that's gonna be worth it.
Well, Kanye,
You gotta,
but
like, randomly- you gotta
Kanye's not
randomly
worth
pick.
picking on anymore. Kanye picks on himself.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But what I was gonna say is one of the laws of power. I forgot the exact wording of it, but it's like plan with like the ending in mind, and the whole concept is like have your goals, but you need to learn. Like you need to have an idea of how the story finishes, because it's like a lot of times shit can be shitty throughout the process, but if you get that end goal right, people will be like, all right, I see what you did there. But if you do everything right and then it ends shitty, it's like kind of like a state. It's kind of like Tiger Woods. It's like he was on fire, and then it's like he was never the same after that. It's kind of like, and I feel like the Tiger Woods crash is about to be how like J. Cole career is.
Yo, that voicemail is still nuts.
Hey,
that voicemail is still nuts. Shout out to Wale.
Hey, I'm not, bro. I was just about to say that. If I was Tiger Woods, I'd sue that nigga pants off for using that clip. Sue that nigga pants off.
Fire.
I would sue that nigga pants off, bro. Fuck out of here for using my voicemail in your songs, nigga. I don't even fucks with you like that. I don't even know you. I'd have sued the shit out of that nigga. That nigga would have never been able to release another album without my name on it ever again. I would have been his. What? Tiger Woods? What? Nigga, are you crazy?
Yeah, Tiger Woods got some pull out here.
What?
Yeah.
That nigga was on track. He was supposed to be the first $1 billion athlete, but he cheated on a white woman, so they brought that shit down. Which is fucking nuts.
No. Well, you know, she got broke off. She got broke off with the divorce or whatever. But I think didn't he hit a bill? It's just he wasn't the first.
I don't think he hit the bill. I don't think he hit the bill.
Oh.
He got close.
I think Bron ended up catching him at the end. On some
Floyd.
I thought Jordan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Floyd and Jordan. Yeah, I forgot about Floyd and Jordan.
Jordan was the first, I believe. Then Floyd. After I think like the Pacquiao fight.
But the Tiger shit happened after, before the Pacquiao shit. So that's why I said like I think Tiger probably.
Yeah. Tiger was like right. Tiger was like right there.
Tiger was at like 900 mil, dog. Yo, he was at like 900 mil.
That nigga Lolo Jones that shit. That nigga hit the last hurdle type shit. Like he was right there. He was right there.
Bruh. And then the divorce, she got broke off. I think it was like 300 mil or some shit like that. It wasn't half, but it was something crazy.
Nigga, that's enough, bruh. When you at 950 or some shit, and then you gotta break off 300, you gotta go back down to 650. Bro.
You say, bruh, think about how much Bezos' ex-wife got.
Bro,
she just started giving that shit away too. That's the crazy part.
Bruh,
damn, I was not on the mailing list.
Looking at like, yo, I killed it. You know what I mean? Like,
I was on the wrong mailing list. I wish I would have got a fucking email from her ass.
Should have actually answered that robocall.
Hey, that's the shit out of how you answer random numbers.
All my information,
right? That should have how you answer random numbers.
That should have popped up in your account like the Chase hack.
Hey, for the people who watching, shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. This is just a late night open pod. If you want to join the pod, hit me in the DM. I'll shoot you the link. You can get on here, get you some camera time, get your shit off. We about whatever. Oh, shout out Kamaya in the comments. Big Kamaya. Shout out Wilson Grads in this hole. But yeah, open pod. If you want to get in this bitch, I will shoot you the link. Get in, get your shit off. We really just cooling it right now. I'm trying to stay away from everything I got on this board for Sunday. Pod on Sunday. I mean, honestly, it's so much on here. I can't really. And it's only Wednesday.
It's gonna get ran back regardless.
Yeah,
it's gonna be more stuff happening.
Absolutely.
Hopefully nobody else kicked the bucket.
Yeah, I'm tired of the rest in peace. Yeah, it's a lot of rest in pieces, bro. Frankie, James Earl Jones, Rich Homie, because we didn't pod last week. Yeah, it's a few people in the past couple days. It's ridiculous.
You see that brought up how this nigga Mufasa be dating with the white women and shit too.
Nigga, bro, when I tell you the clips they done pulled up with James Earl were not great, bro.
Wait.
Not great, bro. That nigga was anti-black women for sure. That nigga was that nigga.
Wait. It was him saying that, or was it just dating?
No. Interviews, like That nigga damn near looked like, the fact that he looked like a skinhead in the interview was crazy. But
Hey, if he wasn't light skinned, he'd be Uncle Ruckus.
Oh yeah, if he wasn't light skinned, he'd definitely be Uncle Ruckus.
No.
Yeah, he did not. James Earl Jones did not fuck with black women like that. Sadly, still the most. Yeah, CP hurt, bro. That's the most iconic. Bro, that's the most iconic voice. Borderline most iconic voice. Easily most iconic black voice
like
ever.
Skywalker, bro.
Ever, bro.
Yeah, be true.
Hey, bro. So I'm devastated because it's like. Shit now is a lot more lax with like the interracial stuff or whatever. Like Umar is crazy, but back in the day, everybody was Umar. So like for him to be like that back then, I'm like, damn, this nigga was wild. Like, and then it was like segregation in his time and shit.
Right,
like,
he was.
Damn,
I feel like they had the interview I was looking at. It was from like '68, like in the middle of fucking, you know what I'm saying, of in the middle of why my brain just went fucking
the civil rights.
Civil rights. And he was like, you know, I think he was calling black women like extra manly and aggressive. Like he was wilding, bro. He was wilding. It wasn't a good look. It wasn't because it was.
If he felt that way, that's not to say on camera.
Right. It was one of those things that had me like, because you know what I'm saying, I was seeing people like, oh, y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all doing all of this for James Earl Jones, but he ain't never gave a fuck about that. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Hey, TikTok could pull a video. TikTok could pull an interview for your ass. I was over there like,
real quick.
I was like, not James, not Darth Vader. But then again, I was like, this nigga was Darth Vader. Don't surprise me.
Yeah.
So
that nigga was Darth Vader, bro. That nigga's the greatest villain ever. What are we expecting? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Gaming time for real.
Nigga say he was a Sith for real. That's fucked up.
Like no bullshit. No bullshit. No fucking bullshit.
Like, hey, what time is it right now? What time is it?
11:24.
24.
September 11th. So you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, big.
To everybody that was that lost their lives.
Dog. So let me get a little personal on the pod. A little personal. I don't get personal on the pod often. My grandma was in one of them buildings.
Yeah.
But she fucking survived, bro. That's the crazy part. Dog. Like, if you ever, I think she's on my IG page if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure she's in one of them family photos that's on there. But like, she worked in the World Trade Centers. You know what I'm saying? And shit, in 2001, what am I? 10?
I was like 8.
No, 9. I was 9. I was fucking 9.
I was 10.
I was in third grade, 8 years old.
I was 9. So September 20. Yeah, I was 9 years old. So you know what I'm saying? My school, they didn't show us shit. They didn't show us nothing. I had no idea what was going on. I was a kid that used to go to the YMCA after school to get picked up. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to ride the bus.
This is a good topic.
So Pops comes and gets me. You know, first of all, I get to the YMCA and everybody's fucking like, oh my God, did you see what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I'll never forget this day. As a 9-year-old, I'll never forget this day. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm trying to play. What the fuck is good? Like, y'all niggas y'all doing a lot of talking. Where the games at? What we doing?
All up top.
Like, fuck is y'all talking about?
Who got next?
So Pops comes and gets me. And Pops is like this is his mom. Pops is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Pops is like, mind you, I'm one of the last kids getting picked up, which is very rare. You know what I'm saying? Pops is normally real, you know what I'm saying, real punctual. One of the last kids getting picked up. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So obviously, you know what I'm saying, I get in the car and he just fucking like breaks down. I don't know if you know what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying, we hadn't heard from her yet. So obviously, you know what I'm saying, we assume the worst.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, Blase Squaze, you know what I'm saying, as a 9-year-old, I'm still not really processing and understanding what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? So we get home, and you know what I'm saying, I'm on TV, seeing everything on TV, And like, I might have been home for like 5 minutes. Phone rings. And it's her. And it's my grandma. And she's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm okay, Like, she had to basically walk, like she, to this day, she doesn't talk about it. To this day, she does not talk about 9/11 at all. And my grandma has told me some wild fucking stories about her old life, but she will not talk about 9/11. No matter how much I would love to get her ass on a pod and oh my god, I will fucking go to the moon. But she don't. But that day, I do remember it being on speakerphone. Her talking about how she was watching people, you know what I'm saying, fall from the fucking sky and people on fire and all kind of crazy shit. And I was just like, dog, like at 9 years old, obviously I didn't really process what the fuck really was going down. But like as an adult, and anytime 9/11 comes around, I don't even hit her up. As much as I be wanting to, she don't want nobody to hit her up. Don't text me. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't call me. That's just the day that I don't even want to even think about. She always tries to like do some like traveling type shit, do some, you know what I'm saying, get out the house or whatever. But like 9/11 is for somebody who I could have lost somebody in that, you know what I'm saying, tragedy. That shit's different, bro. It's fucking different, bro. It's really fucking different. And you know what I'm saying, as a nigga who got older and was like, you know what I'm saying, all the conspiracy theories and how it all went down and da. And
that's
obviously, but obviously, when I learned all of that, I'm trying to bring it to her. Oh,
it's like,
you know what? And she was like, if you don't get the fuck out,
right?
Yeah, bro. She don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
She don't, bro. If you see somebody people falling from the fucking sky, bro, you don't want to hear.
You see like their body splatter, like,
bro.
That's a different reality, bro.
That's different, bro. Yeah.
Bruh.
And you out here trying to. It's smoky as fuck. Like it's very few things I remember from that conversation on speakerphone when I was 9 years old. But I will never forget her saying how she was watching people fall from the fucking sky and seeing people burning alive in front of her as she's, you know what I'm saying, as she got out the building, is just trying to just traverse the streets. You know what I'm saying, like. Fuck the building. This is outside of the building. She's seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Traversing the streets, just trying to get to, you know what I'm saying, some type of fucking safety. Like, it's one of those things that, like, whenever 9/11 comes around, I normally go into my fucking shell, too, because I just be like, damn, bro, my grandma had the fucking day of days on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so many people who have gone on to be famous for their stories of this day. Like, niggas who have sold books and, you know what I'm saying, decided to take those interviews, have gone, bro, these people have gone on to get famous and get, you know what I'm saying, millions of dollars for telling their story. And I'm like, bro, grandma, I got a podcast. They got this thing called YouTube Live.
Hey, I just need about 30 minutes of your time. That's all I need. I'll get you in and out real quick. But for y'all bringing up, not for whoever brought up the 9/11 situation, I appreciate that. I was able to, you know what I'm saying, just get that off just now.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, I brought it up for that, and I was gonna ask y'all too. Which album did y'all cop first on that day? When they had the well, not even that one, because like
nigga, I was 9 years old. I wasn't copping shit.
Yeah, I wasn't copping shit.
I wasn't copping. Pops was still making me edited mixed CDs, nigga.
I'm talking about
with the clean versions of the songs. And if you couldn't find the clean version, I wasn't going on the CD type shit.
I'm talking about the Kanye 50 one, not the J.
Oh, it was graduation. Oh, it was graduation. That wasn't even a I don't think it was really a competition, but 50 tried.
I thought it definitely was gonna be a lot closer. I was actually afraid that Kanye was not gonna make music anymore.
Nah.
That nigga Kanye.
That was when Interscope started getting fed up with that nigga.
that was literally right when Kanye that. After that is when Kanye became untouchable.
Yeah, that
sealed his untouchable shit.
That was his three-peat. Yeah, that was his three-peat.
Literally, it was over with. It was over with.
Because 808s was some different shit, and we was like, huh?
Bruh,
but eventually it grew on us.
I hated 808s when I first heard it.
Yeah, I was like, this is
shout out my nigga Low. So me and Low, I'll never forget this. Me and Low went to this spot where I used to smoke at on my side of town in Jax. Just me and Low. I don't know I forgot how much we copped, but we hotboxed and we listened to 808s and Heartbreak. And when I tell you, I had never had like I want to say an outer body experience, but like the way we vibed to that album in the car when we was hotboxing, bro, it was one of the greatest albums I had ever heard at the time. I was like, I hated this. Like, what was I like? It really like completely changed my perspective on that album to where to this day, like, I know everybody talks about the first three, you know what I'm saying, Kanye's first three albums, but 808s, Dark Twisted, and The Life of Pablo, for me, those three are just as great, if not better, than the first three. That's my personal opinion, because I think there's way more variety in those latter three, in the former three than the latter three. Wait, former, latter, former.
Yeah.
No, more variety in the
latter three have more variety than
the former three. Yeah, the former three are very, you know what I'm saying, very backpack, very, you know what I'm saying, Kanye, you know what I'm saying, in his church bag and his, you know what I'm saying, his origin bag. But 808s, Dark Twisted, and fucking The Life of Pablo, I could take Pablo out and throw Yeezus in there and give it, you know what I'm saying. No, I'm one of the very few people who fucking love Yeezus.
Yeezus was cool.
I love Yeezus,
but not over Pablo.
Niggas wasn't listening to Yeezus, bro. That's the crazy
highs
part.
On the first three albums, they're kind of tough to beat, bro. Like, there's not like out the
no, they're not.
On that
they're
latter
not.
three, because I fuck with Kanye's whole catalog of shit, like for the most part, or at least for the first like 8 albums or 9, 10, whatever. But
that's a lot.
The high, I know, but there was an era where it kind of dipped off for me. It might have been after Pablo or some shit, maybe, but the highs on those first 3 albums, I think, are higher than the highs on the latter.
None of them highs on the first 3 albums are higher than Devil in a Red Dress. None of them.
I was about to say,
none of them.
Dark Twisted Fantasy to
none
me, what they say, magnum opus.
Bro, and none of them are even higher than Father Stretch My Hands. Father Stretch My Hands is one of those ones too.
Can't tell me nothing.
I can't say that.
Bruh, anytime you, you say that when anytime you, bruh, you say that, but anytime somebody hits,
can't tell me nothing live.
Bruh, think about this. Think about this. Anytime you see an amazing sports play, what do they put with it? Father Stretch My fucking hands.
For viral, and like,
bruh, that song is going to live forever.
It's going to, yeah,
because of that.
Nigga, can't tell me nothing is higher.
I'm sorry. I was about to say, he got some bangers, bro.
It's not.
Speaking of Can't Tell Me Nothing, this is a flight quote here. Can't Tell Me Nothing is one of the songs that are like, it's a popular like mainstream song, but people like underrate how like he was like talking some deep shit on there. Like,
oh yeah.
Like they underrate the bars there. Like that shit was kind of deep.
Bro,
like,
Can't Tell Me Nothing is literally this nigga's theme song, bro. Up until like Power came out and shit, and then like even then, Can't Tell Me Nothing is just it's too great, bro. That shit's too great. I
hear you. However, when that Father Stretch My Hands comes on, or we can because Pablo for me is one of my
rest of the song too.
Bro, the song ain't but 2.5 minutes, if that. The song ain't that damn long.
I know the beginning of it is like the greatest shit ever too, but like
that's what I'm saying. His verses was
his verse on that isn't amazing.
If you live for the bleached asshole shit, I rock out, but Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Niggas that had the bleach, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, Graduation came out the year I graduated high school.
Shit hit a little. Graduation was my favorite Kanye album until Pablo.
Nigga, I had my AP exam the day of that fucking concert at the AAA arena and shit. I fucking took my AP exam after school, hopped on the fucking monorail and went straight to the fucking arena and shit. And we got there almost late for Lupe opening and shit. Nah, bruh, that show was different.
Bruh, but it's just for me. I don't know. Maybe I think just where I was in my life when that Life of Pablo came out, between 30 hours and just. That's one of the few albums that, like, if I hear a song off the Life of Pablo, I have to go and listen to the entire album front to back, no skips. I have to. Shockingly, Graduation was like that for a long time. But
Graduation still is for me.
But
It ain't even my
Graduation,
favorite one. Late Registration is still my favorite one. Like, but yeah.
I think when it come to, and that's why I feel like Kanye for me, Kanye is my GOAT. And Kanye is just crazy enough to where I don't have to defend him, which is the best part about it. Like the way Drake, the way CP defends Drake, I don't have to do that because Kanye is just crazy enough to where it's like, bruh, it's Kanye. He, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever he does, I just be like, bruh, it's Kanye. And niggas be like, yeah, it makes sense. I don't have to defend that nigga. I don't have to go and YouTube the clips of what he talking about, because Kanye ain't gonna tell it every time. Ain't no disguises, ain't no fucking hitting nothing. That nigga gonna tell you, I don't like these niggas for this reason. I rock with that. I respect that. But with CP, and I'm glad you hear CP, because anytime I talk about you, I never want to talk about you behind your back. Never. Just because we got that type of rapport.
Right.
You and your Drake fandom. At the end of the day, this is all I want you to know.
Before we get to this, I wanna.
You see how quick, bro? You see how nigga.
I wanna go back.
Bro, CP was listening the entire time. As soon as I brought up Drake, I immediately got cut off. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
I had a Kanye.
No, go ahead. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
So this nigga was peak on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, especially that power shit. He was like,
fuck that power shit. The power remix.
Characteristic of the egotistic. He knows he's so fucking gifted. I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault. My childlike creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts.
Just know he ain't writing none of this. As much as I love my dog, he ain't writing none of this. Yeah. I think this all consequence. No, he might have been done. He might have been done fucking with consequence by this time.
Credits and see, like, it ain't.
Yeah, look up the credits on that. Look up the credits on that song and see who wrote
the credits on.
Because he might not have been. Because again, Kanye is my favorite.
Kanye lyrics all time, bro.
But Kanye is my favorite artist, not rapper. Big difference.
Yeah,
big difference.
It's that. So I say that about Future. Like, I don't think Future's a good rapper, but like artist, nigga's a fucking god.
I feel like Future's a great artist and an underrated rapper, because he's not a great rapper to people that think that just
he's not a great rapper to the rapidy rappers, but he be putting some shit together.
But even then, to the rapidy rappers, like, I consider myself a nigga that likes that rapidy rap. He be rapping sometimes, bro. It's just like he be rapping.
He'll give you a quick 2 or 3. You be like, ooh.
I got it out. Feel Fort Russell.
Like, he got a quick 2 or 3. You be like, oh, that nigga going crazy.
Nah, it don't even be no 2 or 3. Like, he'll go into like
he'll give you a verse,
12, 16 bar like little cadence, and then he'll like end it off on a melody just to throw you off his shit. Like, but he'll lock you
shit
for like 8
what's that?
I mean,
that whatever. I played this song the other day.
I served the bass, nigga. Like, I was like, oh, okay, all right, wait, let me revisit some shit.
Bro, Charlie said that I Serve the Bass might be Future best song one day, and I was like, I Serve the Bass, and then we played that shit.
It's the one.
I was like, hey, bro. As far as like beats, verses,
the funny part is, for me, because I Serve the Bass is on the same album as what I think his best fucking song ever is, and it's Blood on the Money.
Bruh, and I feel the way she did me, it destroyed me. Yeah, I can't.
But that Blood on the Money.
I'm gonna tell you why I Serve the Bass.
That beat was crazy.
besides the beat, because the beat it sound like some shit where like I'm listening to like the first time I heard it, I'm like, yo, I kind of want to push. I want push on this. I don't want to hear feature on it.
I can't.
But then
Yeah, I can see push on that.
as the track is going on and Future's still rapping, I'm like, oh no, he's sliding.
We've been at the laundromat all day, man. Listen, that DS2. I'm almost
Magnum opus.
nigga. I'm almost ready to put DS2 in that Hall of Fame with TM101, with Get Rich or Die Trying, with you know what I'm saying, like
it's already there. It's already there. I'm
no.
Future fan, but
it's one of
there.
those that like it's one of those where you be like, I will take DS2 up against whoever your favorite artist's album's best album is, type shit. Like,
and not only that, it's like a staple album form. It's an album that you can give to anybody that doesn't know nothing about Future, and you'll get to know Future damn near 85% off of that album alone and shit. It's like it's a perfect represent. It's like it's the Get Rich or Die Trying. It's the TM. It's a perfect representation of him. You know what I mean?
So I wasn't the biggest Future fan. Like I fucked with Future.
I'm still not. But nigga,
but when DS2 came out, I was a fucking fan. I was like, holy shit. Between that, so for certain people, certain albums did that for me. For Travis Scott, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight did that for me. He was dope before that. But when that Birds in the Trap came out, I was like, oh, this nigga is on another level. Like, it's certain albums that just take artists to another level. DS2 was definitely that for Future. And I think Astroworld was after that. Astroworld was after Birds in the Trap.
Birds in the Trap, yeah.
Bruh, I was living with Landon when Birds in the Trap came out.
Yeah. I still fuck with some of the Birds in the Trap. That smoke some, drink some, pop some.
What?
That shit,
boy.
Ooh, that shit slide. Like, and then what? And that 3,500 for the show.
Mind you, that's Ye, by the way.
Words, yeah.
Bro,
I can hear that.
Bro, if there's one artist that, like, on some deserted island, you can only listen to one artist, and whatever they touch for the rest of the day, for the rest of your life type shit, bro, it's Kanye. It's fucking Kanye, bro. It's fucking Kanye.
Well, that's a cheat code because you get Kanye's albums and all the shit that he produces too. So it's a cheat code.
Talk about a cheat code. I get Hove. I get everybody.
You get a good everybody.
I get everybody. I get everybody.
You get a lot of.
I get a lot of Drake. Like I get it.
Yeah. You get some J. Cole.
That's why I said that.
Only thing I might miss is some Wayne,
bro.
I might miss some Wayne.
That shit, he's not.
You got some Wayne, bro. I mean, Barry Bonds.
He did Carter 3. I'm tripping. Kanye produced most of Carter 3.
I was about to say, yeah. He did like Lollipop.
Nah, he did like 3 beats.
No.
3 beats.
No, he did.
Comfortable. He did Comfortable. Dr. Carter.
Mm-hmm. He did the intro. Didn't he do the intro?
3P. No, that was Cool and Dre.
Not Carter.
That was Cool and Dre.
Hold on. He did.
Carter 3 is the one that Kanye was on, like. Cause Kanye, that was the one where Kanye sent that nigga mad beats and shit. Just like he sent them like a disc full of beats.
He did Let the Beat Build.
Dr. Carter.
Yeah, that we should have known that. Yeah.
Gotta have it. I think he did. Hold on, let me.
He did Comfortable.
Yeah, he definitely did Comfortable. Written by. Oh, I thought he did. Don't Get It. I thought he did the last song as well. He didn't do that one.
Nah, but he did Dr. Carter too, didn't he? On my tripping.
Let me see. Hold on, I'm looking at the credits. No, Swizz did Dr. Carter.
Swizz Beatz?
Kevin, why you saying like that?
Right.
Now that I hear the drums, I can hear it now.
Yeah, I don't know why you shot by that.
Damn, that's an underrated gem. I didn't know that one. I thought that was. I could have sworn that was Good shit. Yo, why is this motherfucker it's an astronaut eating out an alien? Yo, did y'all watch the VMAs?
Fuck no.
Nah, was it on tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching the
Okay.
replay now before I go to bed. Oh, yo, what's up? Yo, it's
a lot going on.
Yeah, this is. I wish I should have took some. You should.
I don't want to take shrooms and watch this. I'd be just as confused.
Whatchamacallit? I saw Meg was hosting.
She is.
Apparently, she did a great job.
Me and my lady was talking about, bro. She gotta stop calling herself the Stallion. That shit's over with. She done went and twigged up on us. I don't like it.
Yeah, but just Meg is lame now and shit. Cause like wasn't like Meg like that horror movie or some shit.
Meg. I think of either Family Guy or the big ass fucking shark shit.
Yeah.
Was it the Megalodon or whatever with fucking Jason Statham?
The Megalodon.
But you see they put Ross. You see Carisha got Ross on her show.
Oh gosh.
Big mistake.
Yeah, that might be crazy.
Yeah, big mistake. All they gonna ask her about is Tia Kemp.
Ross is another one. Like if he doesn't drop another album, I might be cool with that.
Bro, Ross don't need to drop no more. Bro, certain niggas I wish would retire.
Like I'm good with maybe a couple verses here and there and shit, but I don't
That's
need
it. That's
album.
all. Bro, it's a few of them niggas. Bro, Ross is I would definitely add Ross to the list of niggas I don't need another album from. I don't.
Damn. Who else then? Cause I'm
Wayne.
I don't like new niggas like that. So
Wayne, I don't need another album from. I don't need another Wayne album.
I feel that, but every time I hear some new Wayne, I be like, damn, this nigga still spazzing.
These are people I'm just saying I don't need a new album from. Not that I don't want to hear rap anymore. Not the same. I just don't need a full-length project from these people. I would love to keep them on the versus track. You know what I'm saying? On the feature run. You know what I'm saying? The feature run. Facts. Like all these niggas can do features till, you know what I'm saying, they can't fucking rap anymore. But full albums, just them, nah. Ross don't need. Wayne don't need. I want to say Kanye, but
wait, pause that Wayne take. I do need to hear Wayne. I need a focused project from Wayne with
too
one.
late. It's too late. It's
I don't
over with.
No, I'm not gonna say that just because his feature run shows that he still knows how to rap. He just needs direction, and I want to see him. Direction. That's all.
So you know how some niggas are just great coming off the bench, and just you put him in the starting lineup and you just don't get the same production.
I'm not ready to put him in that 6-man position. No, I'm not ready to put him there, bro. He is.
That was a good analogy.
He is there album wise.
He's Manu Ginobili right now. I don't need him starting unless he has to start. Who's hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like he has. I feel like he might have. I feel like he has a great project in him. If he just has the right producer to sit down and like really, there is no right producer, and that's the problem.
In this place in his career, there is no right producer to give him a full cohesive project.
The only one I can think of.
I feel like you sleep.
I think there's two. I think there's two.
And don't say Hit
like
Boy.
It would have to be I don't think it should be one person. I think
it's not Manny Fresh.
Yeah, nah. I mean, he can have like 1 or 2 slaps on there, maybe, but like a project centered around that would not. Yeah, nah.
Bro,
I feel like him and Manny might still got some magic, but maybe that's just nostalgia speaking.
Yeah, he can. I'm about
Manny give him a solid 3, but go ahead.
I feel like Pharrell, and it's the one nigga that he probably won't be able to work with. Bruh. I feel like Pharrell. I'm only because they haven't worked that much. They besides like 1 or 2 tracks.
What's the last Pharrell joint? What's the last Pharrell joint you heard that you was like, oh shit?
The Push Project, the shit's on Nico shit, and the Push Project. Yo, maybe it's a hot take. I like.
Nigga, I'm living in an entirely different crib since them shits came out.
Yeah, well, nigga, I don't give what.
And renewed my
I don't
lease.
really give a fuck about his pop song. I think all I care about Pharrell shit is when he produced it for Push Eclipse. That's all I give a fuck about. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that Lego shit, nigga. Like, I'm still watching the movie on shrooms, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, nigga, like,
Bruh,
nigga,
you not.
as long as
You
niggas
all you
say,
doing is
I was
proving
just
my
about to
point.
say that.
All you doing is proving my point.
Yeah.
I feel you, but still,
It's just
hip hop Pharrell is what I care about. I don't care about pop.
Wait. That shit slide.
Pharrell is
That's
still
like the
fucking-
last Pharrell
is still
banger I
fucking
done heard.
king.
Like,
Fuck out.
I didn't fuck with that happy shit, but that Cloud Away, he was in his bag on that.
Stop it. Look, like I said, bro, Wayne is one of them people I don't need to hear another project from. Who else I got on this I don't need another project from list? It's
Yeah, this is good. This is a good.
like I
topic.
said,
Meek
Ross, I'm good. Meek, I don't really listen to full Meek projects since Champions, so I guess
True.
you could throw him in that ballpark.
Well, I didn't hear his last shit, and I didn't hear the one with Ross.
I need
all the way,
one
but
more.
the-
I need one more Cole project. Just one. I don't need more than one. Anything more than one, he's doing too much. I just need one more Cole project. Kendrick still got to keep dropping shit. Drake still got to keep dropping shit. Future still got to keep dropping shit.
I don't really need that. I'm not gonna lie to you because I haven't really gone back to the last couple Drake projects. I don't need another Drake project.
That's why I feel like they need to keep dropping shit.
So he can leave on a good note. I feel you, but I would want him to leave on a high note.
I still think Drake has his magnum opus,
absolutely.
but I don't know if he's gonna,
it,
I don't know if he's
that's-
ever going to be able to put it together again. I don't know if it's going to come together. I just don't. I don't like if he puts if Drake puts his ego and the fact that he and just the fact that he know who he is. I think Drake could put one of those all-time albums out still, but Drake know he could put out fucking takeout food and niggas is gonna go crazy for it. So I don't think Drake has the motivation to really go in the booth and put together a masterpiece. He don't, because he know he could put out a pull hamstring and niggas gonna be like, oh,
not for nothing, bro. Like, let's keep it a beam, bro. Take Care is a classic. People gonna say Nothing Was the Same was a classic.
I agree. So Far Gone is a classic.
Views is aged well,
Views is
very
up there.
well. He's got enough arguable ones to where time will be favorable
Thank Me
for
Later
him,
slept on.
where it will age as a masterpiece. It may not be like that immediate masterpiece like Good Kid, Mad City, and one of them other joints or some shit, but they're still gonna age lovely to the point where it's gonna be it's gonna have that retroactive effect for some of them albums and shit. You know what I mean? It's the time will tell type shit. So he don't really need to do that again. But again, if that goes back to our original conversation we was having earlier, bro, like the nigga strip all that shit away. The nigga do want to be a rapper. He wants to be seen like in that kind of like light and shit.
But see, this is the thing. But this is the thing about Drake though. This is the thing about Drake that I want him to also understand. As great of a rapper as he wants to be seen as, he's just a way better artist, bro. He's a way better artist than he ever was a rapper. Simple as that. Great rapper.
That's not a slight.
It's not great rapper. Amazing artist, bro. He's a great rapper, but he's an amazing artist, bro. And that's why that nigga Kendrick said, bro, I don't even like it when you be doing the tough shit, like because there's a lot of niggas who, for me, I fucks with the, you know what I'm saying? I fucks with the bar Drake. You know what I'm saying? I personally fuck when he get on his little tough bag. I think it's dope. But the rest of the world loves when you bring the bops and the, you know what I'm saying, and the shit where the chicks can dance, shake their ass, and the niggas can pursue the chick. Like, that's just that's what you've laid out for us, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, great rapper, amazing artist when it comes to Drake. Great rapper, amazing artist. That's all I can say.
I'm not mad at that. And on that note, 'cause I do gotta wake up early for work.
Yeah, shit. I didn't think I was gonna be. I didn't intend to be on this long. I was shot CP slid. Shit. If you finna slide roll,
unless you just say something.
go ahead.
Let me get off
close this out. Yeah, we can close this out. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I feel like people don't put into context with the last few albums as well. So like Certified Lover Boy was really the last one where he like did a rollout where it was really like he put his time and effort and all this and that. It was the shit going on with Kanye and Kendrick, honestly. And so like, you know, that was the last time. And then y'all was saying like another magnum opus or whatever, like in his bag or whatever. Scorpion was the had the most number one. That shit had 4 number ones and all this and that was during the Pusha shit.
And the crazy part about you you have always brought up Scorpion, and for me, that shit just maybe I need to go back and listen to it because when the few times I've gone back to it, it was like
A-side. B-side is like the melodies, like, you know, it's Ratchet Happy Birthday and shit. But that A-side was flawless. Like, I wish he had just dropped the A-side. Like, that shit had like Elevate, Survival, Emotionless, I think Nonstop was on the first side.
What was it?
But I want to go back to the other shit. So Certified Lover was really the last like project he really put together because you gotta think he was supposed to do this shit with Future and Metro. But then that fell through, or whatever happened with them. So he like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna go do it with 21. I don't need y'all. Like, and I'm gonna do it with another Atlanta rapper.
So hold on, CP, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm looking at, so you know, like when you go to the album and show you how many songs you like, you know what I'm saying, that I saved off the A side of that album. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 12 on the A side, and then
it had 8 to 10. Now that you say 8 to 10 was on there.
No, it was 12. Yeah, so it's 12 on the A side, and I took 8 off that. I took 8 off of that, and then on the B side it's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took 6 out of the 13 on the B side. So, and one of those is nice for what? Just cause, and I think that's cause I was putting them in a playlist. So
yeah, that's definitely a playlist song.
Like, that's definitely a playlist song. So maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll go back and listen to Scorpion. Maybe I fuck with Scorpion more than I think I did.
Do the A side, and then because the B side is, I already know what you're gonna say, but A side, bro, he was in his bag on there. But
hey, tell that
nigga, last few albums.
Tell that nigga stop making playlists and make albums again, man. But I'm about to be out too.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, y'all niggas.
Later, bro.
Yep. Oh shit, I'm still here.
But yeah.
Yeah, you is. Hold on.
But yeah, it was, he did Her Loss or whatever, which I feel like is underrated for like the bars he was giving out on there. Like that shit was hard. And then they went on tour or whatever. Like For All the Dogs, like the shit was For All the Dogs. Like that was just like for the fans. To me, that was kind of like a more souped up demo tape. Or whatever. Like I don't really think that he was really putting out like an album. Yeah, I feel like he had a bunch of songs that was like, it's like this a lot of fucking loosies that I personally like. They're not gonna be. I'm not trying to like break the bank, you know, with this album. Like it didn't really have a rollout or anything like that. He was on tour and he was like, "Yo, I'm making an album while on tour just because I got these songs and I just want to share them with y'all." That's literally what he said. And then he did the Scary Hours 3 or whatever, which. Now, in hindsight, he knew about the 20v1. And, like, he was telling niggas, like, I see what's coming. Like, I know I'm ready. And then, a couple months later, like that. And so, it's like...
Was that a couple months later?
Bruh, so that shit dropped last October. And Like That dropped in, like, March.
I mean...
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Like, even on Her Loss, he was talking shit. Or whatever. Saying that he knew what was up. You boys getting ready to diss, but don't even mention the O.
I don't, bro. That's not. But he got the Jewish connects. I don't. It's not a fair fight. He got the inside. You want to talk about an inside track? That nigga got the inside track. Bro, you don't think that Jewish connection got the inside track? That nigga heard. He probably heard the songs. He probably done heard the songs before them niggas heard the songs. Huh?
And this one, so with the media and stuff like this, so like, okay, so in conspiracy world, how, like, for example, you don't ever see American news talk about when other countries riot and they like riot against their government. You never see that on the news, right?
Yeah,
Well,
rarely,
they
but
never.
yeah. Because they
They
do it
don't
all the
put that really
time.
on the news like that because they don't want us to get no ideas or whatever. And so like they control. So if you don't talk about a story, that shit kind of just goes away. But if you like stay on it, like for example, Trump getting shot, that shit done went away. They don't even really talk about that shit anymore. But had they
Yeah, they
like
do.
focused on it,
They talk about it all the time. They be like, "Where that nigga Scar at?"
I see that on social media. I guess I don't watch much TV, so maybe. But
I don't watch TV either, but social media is my TV at this point.
It's better. It's better. But my point is, they like you can control the narrative by like what you say and what you don't say. And so throughout the whole shit, like that's all I was saying. Like, yo, it's like this is like an industry thing because like throughout the beat, they're like, oh, he won because of strategy or he the culture. But like nobody ever talked about the bars. They would talk about the pedo stuff or whatever. They would never talk about the wife beating thing or whatever. They would never talk about like they would talk about the Atlanta thing or whatever. They wouldn't talk about how like, yo, their biggest songs are like with him. So like it was anything was like pro Kendrick, anti Drake, is what was flying.
But see,
And
that's
it's like,
CP, and this is where our argument for you comes in, because you're seeing that side of it, of the people who are only arguing for Kendrick. Nigga, a lot of my timeline is arguing for Drake.
I'm not talking about time. I'm talking about media sources. I'm talking about like the Budden podcast. I'm talking about like Breakfast Club.
Oh,
I'm talking about like
them niggas. But you gotta realize.
I'm talking about
But you also
about
gotta realize a lot of them niggas, a lot of those platforms, are in the business of being a successful platform. So you're going to take the side that is going to help your platform. If everybody got on their platform and said Drake is winning, that's just not helping. It's not gonna help their platform.
That's my point. That's my point.
We don't. But this the thing. We don't discount that. We don't not disagree with that. We don't not see that. We don't not acknowledge that. We see all of that shit. For what we argue with you is the passion in which you bring your arguments about Drake is where we pinpoint your fandom. Mainly because, again, like I said, most of us, outside of maybe just Cole, are just as, if not bigger fans of Drake than you are. However, he may not be our GOAT, but we don't care enough to do all the work that you're doing to prove his innocence. Does that make sense? Am I tripping?
No. It's not even that like I'm trying to like prove it. My point is people would be like, oh yeah, he lost this and that, and then I'd be like, okay, so did you even really understand what he said? And then people would be like, nah, like for a lot of people don't know that the artwork that Kendrick used was disses. A lot of people to this day
this is the thing.
And I'm
but
like,
this is the thing that you missing. And see, this is the thing that you, and that's my, and you're literally making my point. For a lot of people in this battle, they went off what they heard, not the research done afterwards. You got to realize everybody's not going to do that type of research.
It wasn't even really research like that.
95% of the people in this beef, they went on what they heard in them records. If it sounded good, it sounded good to them. If it didn't, it didn't. Not everybody went and did the research and the deep dives, and this bar meant this album artwork meant that. They heard the songs and they said this shit sounds better than that shit, and they went about their day. This is music. At the end of the day, music is always subjective. So you can put the goddamn thesaurus in a song, and if a motherfucker hear it and they's like, hey, that shit not hitting for me, it ain't hitting for them. And I feel like a lot of the Drake, because it's not just you, a lot of the Drake fans, because of the way Drake layers his music, are upset because y'all are like, you ain't do your homework on what Drake was saying.
It's not about homework.
But it is about homework.
If I have to do
any type of extra research outside of what's being said in the bars, nigga, that's homework. And most people got jobs, kids, and families, and whatever. Nigga, I ain't going to listen to that. I'm not YouTubing that shit.
I get all this. But double entendres, different like similes, alliteration, like all like the language arts has what been rap has been all about for centuries. Like not centuries, but you know what I'm saying, like forever. So now when it comes to this, somehow it just don't matter.
And no, but
that's my point. That's my point.
The part, but that's the part.
And I'm like,
but that's the part. And that's the thing. That's
like,
the
that's
issue.
His bag. That's his bag, and that's what he did. And
but see, this
like,
the issue.
nah.
But this the issue with it. This the issue that you're not understanding. Ether, hit 'em up, Takeover, all of these great, No Vaseline, all of those great diss records. You know what the main thing was in that diss record? You know exactly who and what the fuck I'm saying. You don't have to go and look. You don't have to do no extra research. You don't need to figure out who is who. In this song, I'm telling you who the fuck I'm dissing, why the fuck I'm dissing them, and how I feel about them. Fuck your bitch, you fat mother. I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Fucking in Ether, you, what was it? You camel lip bit, like Nick. It was being direct as Drake was. The best shit from what I'm gathering is the shit you gotta fucking research. It's the shit you gotta research. That's how you like, oh, this is fucking music. That's like when Game of Thrones, like literally with Game of Thrones. Cause this is how I feel. When people talk about Game of Thrones, because I know the lore and all of that shit and I read the book, when motherfuckers is just watching the show and just like, oh, this shit is like low, like this shit is ass. But I can't look at low like I can't look at low.
I'm so glad you brought this up
because at the end of the day, everybody doesn't do the in-depth research about the things that you enjoy or are passionate about, which is with this Drake shit, my Game of Thrones shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's not as invested. So you can't be shocked when your deep dive is like, yo, I don't think you get how lit shit is when they in the shot and they in the kiddie pool. They in the kiddie pool. You in the deep dive. They in the kiddie pool.
Keep going. Like you making my point.
No,
keep going.
I know,
keep going.
And that's the thing. I'm making this point on purpose because in this situation, we have also done those deep dives. You're not dealing with, and I'm just talking about with the Drake and just in our group. Most of us, I've done deep dives. I've done the YouTube videos and the research and all of that stuff. And it's still the quality of songs from Kendrick it still was better. All of that stuff was still better to me than Drake. And again, I am a way bigger Drake fan than I am. Like, I don't even listen to Kendrick Lamar if I don't wake up one day and be like, you know what, I should listen to Kendrick. But I will throw Drake on just at the fucking drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to realize you are also dealing with when it comes to me at least, a super fan of Drake who just feel in this beef, even with the layered songs and the layered everything. Sometimes the jab, it just don't work when the nigga come in and duck that shit and haymaker you real quick. It just sometimes it just happens.
You're making this is so perfect. This is so perfect.
Go ahead.
This is so perfect. God damn, you gave me some just gems right now.
Bro, I'm good at what I do. Just know that I'm a professional at this point. I'm a professional. But go ahead.
I like to start off with saying, so your Game of Thrones analogy was very good because people who have seen like, you know, or read the books or like the summaries or whatever and the show, like House of the Dragon just be pissing me off. Like, and then it's like, okay, so how people don't know stuff, they only watch the shows, and how you know so much more lore and stuff like that. Imagine if somebody was like, this shit like trash or whatever, but you're like, no, you just don't understand because like it's so much more to it. Da 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 da. You'd be like, you'd be like, I get what you're saying, but like,
I deal with it all the
like,
time.
I get what you're saying, but you like, you just don't know. So it's like, it's really not cool. You just don't know.
But
I'm saying he really didn't lose. Niggas just don't really know what really was said.
And so, and I get that, but when it comes to us, whether it's Ro, well, let me just speak on Ro, Justin, and myself, because I know Lo not doing no extra research. I know that. But you know, me, Justin, and we've done our research. We've done our research. Now, will I say my research as in depth as yours? No. I'm not gonna sit here because I feel like when you're locked in on something, CP, you lock in. Like you lock in.
I definitely have like a different personality, and that's why I don't really fucking with like vices.
Bro, and I do too. So with certain things, I know I have to just like, so just random. This is random, and I will get back to this. So the program that we use for the pod, I really just like finally decided to play around with it. I've just been running it just so we can just run the pod. But like, I really just decided to play with just like Pete. I'm gonna just show you just some random. I will want to like just show you a bunch of different shit, but bro, I'm about to take the show to the next level. But no, I feel you when it comes to the addictive person. But shit, we're cancers, bro. I think that's just a part of like
I'm a Leo.
Cancer shit. But you're it's all the same. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Anyway, wait, you're a Leo? I thought you was a Cancer.
I'm a Leo. So July 23rd starts Leo, and I'm the 25th.
Time out. Back up.
So it's right there.
Back up. So you know what's funny? We had a conversation on the pod, and you was talking about fucking birthstones. Or is birthstones by month or is that by sign?
It's by month.
Ah, that's where it was.
Birthstone is by month. Yeah.
I was like, nigga, what did you?
We got the same. We got rubies. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We was talking about the Drake ring.
Yeah.
Well, Tupac ring.
It never stops. It never stops. It never fucking stops.
I want to get back to what I was saying.
Go ahead. My bad.
You threw me like three out. The first alley was the Game of Thrones shit, because it's like if somebody says it's pool, but it's like you don't even really understand the whole thing. It's like I can't really take what you're saying because you just don't even know. So it's like you know what I'm saying? So,
but however, the issue with that is no. Let me not cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the next one you threw me was you was like people heard it or whatever, and like they just simply like it's like I understand what he's saying or whatever, and it's just like I feel it because I just understand it straight up. I'm like, yo, the whole time he lied though. He's not a pedophile. He doesn't run to Atlanta for a check balance. In fact, niggas got their biggest checks.
I don't
doing music with Drake.
First of all, I don't think most people actually believe Drake is a quote unquote pedophile. I don't think that. I really don't. I don't think that. I just don't.
I agree.
However, are there moments when we have seen him in awkward situations with underage girls? Sure. Which lends to that. Like, bro, like whether you like it or not, that video of him on stage with the 16, 17-year-old, and he's like, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, you shouldn't be looking like that. Like, that is weird. Whether we like it or not, people see that as weird. So that lends to whatever the whole pedophile shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody thinks Drake really is a pedophile. But in battle rap, I don't know if you're not a battle rap advocate at all. I can tell, because when I tell you, them niggas lie to the highest of heavens. Oh my God. Like, it's literally a part of the craft. Like, making the lie believable. Drake has instances where the lie is believable. That's the part I think you're missing.
So you want to say or whatever the shit on stage? Well, I know what video you're talking about. Okay, I guess
the Millie Bobby Brown shit. It's
Millie Bobby Brown came out and was like, "Yo, Drake was never on no weird shit with me. We was just hanging out." Like, and that's something. So this is actually something that has been talked about or whatever. You know, the shit I be into or whatever. So like they talk about how like it used to be back in the day that like men would like hang out with children or whatever to try to like give them information and like, you know, help them like, you know, teach especially the boys. And now it's like society, men don't even want to be around children or whatever because it's like just being around children, people are gonna be like put a stigma on you. When really it's like, no, bro, I'm just like they're humans. They're just little humans. I'm not trying to do nothing with them. It's just so like now niggas just be like, no, I don't even want to deal with children. Which in the grand scheme of things hurts because it's like, damn, they could have had more masculine, like, you know, like influence in their lives. And it's like, nah, like, but that's a whole other tangent. My whole point is, you made the point that people heard it was like, oh yeah, I fuck with this better. But I'm like, yo, the whole shit, you fucked on Wayne girl, that's conniving while he was in jail. But that didn't even like happen. Like, what the fuck? Like, then what else he said? Oh, Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? When you actually look and see what the case is really not that weird. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but I mean, like, he said Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Baby was a grown woman, and it was on some pimp shit. Literally, I'm not condoning it. I would never condone, you know, that. But like,
a weird case is a weird case.
He had one of the niggas in his crew is a pimp or whatever, and he was in the video with him for not like that. So it's like,
Drake ain't say that nigga had a weird case, and that's the thing. It's just, bro. This is the thing. This is where I think this is where the disconnect comes. When it comes to the Drake shit, you jump to the defense. Show me the evidence.
Yes, I'm like, bro, like that's not defense. I'm like, bro, just show me the evidence. Like, so or like there is no evidence. Like, I know this is cap. Like, for example, that Atlanta shit, there is no evidence because if you look at the numbers, all these niggas' biggest songs are with Drake. These niggas got songs with each other.
Time out. You can't sit here and think that them Drake being on a song with those Atlanta artists does not help him as well. You can't think that, right?
Collaborations help everybody because you tap into like for example, let's say like Kendrick Lamar got a song with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift fans who have never heard of Kendrick Lamar, there are some out there who now know who Kendrick Lamar is. So everybody benefits from collaboration. That's human nature or whatever. So I'm not like dissing that. But who benefits more than who? Like, there's a huge benefit. Like, niggas be wanting a verse for a verse, but man, that's not a swap to me. Like, come on, bro. Like, who benefits more?
It's not a who benefits more.
It is who benefits more. You talking about you run when you need a check balance. This nigga already balling. Like, what the fuck?
So
the check
favors you gotta, bro. You gotta realize
like I need
the
that
check
money that I get off a feature.
Bro, you're not under. I don't think you're understanding what he means by a check balance. He's not saying he runs to Atlanta for some fucking money. He runs to Atlanta for fucking respect. He runs to Atlanta artists. He's running to it. He's saying he runs to Atlanta artists for hip hop respect because that's where right now Atlanta is really Atlanta has been the epicenter of hip hop for the past few years. Atlanta has been running hip hop for shit the last probably 10 years with the Futures, the Thugs, you know what I'm saying? Gucci coming back home, Migos, all of that. So he's saying you're running You run to Atlanta when you need that hood pub, when you need that hood, you know what I'm saying? When you need that nigga flex, you run to Atlanta. Other than that, you gon' fuck with Sabrina Carpenter or Sabrina Claudio, whoever he just did.
He
that
don't
shit.
got songs with them like that. Stop. No, stop. No, Kendrick got more something. Top will make you do features for Tang. Get on Pop Records and rap for the whites. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, the stuff he was saying in the shit was so much more credible. Like, what
and
the
CP,
fuck?
and all you're doing is proving my point about your fandom. Literally, we can't even have an objective conversation.
He said it in the song.
Nigga, I
He
can't
literally
even
said
finish
it in the
my
song.
bro. I can't even finish my thought without you jumping in quoting Drake lyrics, and that don't sound like fandom to you. Is that not fandom to you?
No, because he literally. It's just information. He literally said it in Family Matters.
Bro,
And this is my point. Like,
bro, your point is you're quoting his lyrics. That's your point. Your point is quoting his lyrics. You're not making any points. You're not making any points. You're just quoting his lyrics.
the lyrics he said make the point.
Bro, but
It doesn't get any more.
just because he said the lyrics don't make the shit right, CP. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Just because he said the lyrics don't make the shit right. CP, he runs to Atlanta
Well, when
to
I
get
say just because
some
he
street
said that-
pub, bro. For the
that
street
don't mean
pub,
that
he
that's
runs
right.
to Atlanta. He runs to Atlanta for the street pub, bro. He does.
Bro,
he does.
Bro, he has songs with YG. He got songs with The Game. He got songs with
Who
Houston
has he
niggas. Like, he got songs
Tell me
with
this,
everybody. So to say that he
CP,
just runs to Atlanta, that's why I'm like, bro, he got songs with everybody.
CP. The nigga just dropped 100 gigs of content. I'm gonna just call it content because it's not just music. In 2 of the initial 3 songs, he had niggas from Atlanta in the song
On purpose. And only one of the songs, I don't care about my ops. I don't care about my ops. That's literally Young Thug saying, I don't care about my ops. I don't care. But this is what I be saying, bro. It's like you not getting what he doing. Like, he did that on purpose. It was 21, Young Thug, and Lotto. That's on purpose.
And see, and this the thing, CP.
And I don't care
You
about
think
my
we
ops.
don't, CP? This the thing. You think we don't get it? We get it. We think it's corny, and it doesn't move us. It moves you. It doesn't move me.
You just said
That shit's
he
not-
ran to Atlanta, and I'm like, no, he did that on purpose to be like, yo, I don't give a fuck what you say.
So
He didn't even drop the songs
I can
on
still
streaming
think
at
that's
first.
I can still think that's corny, CP. That's the problem. I can still think that's corny.
You could think it's corny, but it ain't him running to Atlanta for a check balance.
Bruh, you keep bringing up this running to Atlanta for a check balance. That nigga runs to Atlanta for hood pub respect. Because right now, he's not fucking with nobody else. He can't go to California and fuck with anybody right now. He's not going down to Miami to fuck with Ross like he normally would because he's beefing with that nigga. I mean, who gives a fuck about anybody in New York right now? So where do you go? You're not gonna. I mean, your homie from Canada. What was the nigga Gordo or whatever? He dropped some shit. That shit came and went. So where do you go to get some stick?
By the way, he's not like a rapper.
But I mean, they was promoting shit like that was Drake's Mans or some shit to where we needed to go and listen to it.
He was a producer though. Like that's what
I didn't listen
he's
to
not
it, so I don't
like
really
an
know.
artist. He's just a producer. His shit was like a Mustard tape. Like
Okay.
it dropped the same day as Mustard shit.
So-
actually. Like they did.
So everything else he's dropped has been by himself. Everything else he's dropped, he's been by himself. The last couple records,
he really hasn't.
his last feat. Who has his
This
last
hasn't been a
features have
serious
been
year
from
for
who?
him. This hasn't been a serious year for him.
Nah,
he
this
just went
didn't
off the
say it.
biggest tour ever. Then
This
niggas
hasn't
popped
been.
off with this shit.
You said this hasn't been a serious year for him.
No. Bro, he just got off tour last year. He dropped For All the Dogs in October last year. And then all this shit happened. And on time, I'm going on vacation now. I hope next time y'all plan it right. Like he hasn't really done anything.
Did he ever go on that vacation?
Huh?
Did he ever go on vacation?
He hasn't done anything. What has he been doing? He went to the all-white party.
Fighting with Kendrick? No. He ain't been doing that? I'm tripping?
That shit was for how long?
I'm confused. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what your point is.
I'm saying he had no projects, no like major things. He just got off the tour or whatever and was like, I got stomach issues or whatever, so I'm about to like take a break or whatever.
Yeah, little stomach BBL. I get it. You know, like, little ab sculpture.
I'm sure it has something to do with that. Yeah, like
nasty work. But go ahead.
It's nasty work. Like when Kendrick was talking about that, I'm like,
that's shit I'm talking about, bro. Like I can't take no nigga serious with an ab BBL, bro. I can't, bro. I just can't.
He ugly for that. I just can't, bro. And then the V12 bar that what's the name had was fire. That was probably his best bar out of everything.
That was one of my favorite bars. That was one of my favorite bars.
That was one of the best bars
where you get your abs done. Like that was my shit.
But that was one you had to look up for most people.
No.
Niggas knew what a V12 ab shit was.
Yeah, no.
I ain't never heard of no shit like that to this song.
No, I don't know.
What? I don't know what machines are for tummy tucks and shit, nigga. Like, I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
No.
And that was something I looked up. Well, I actually didn't look up. It came across my. That's another thing. Y'all be like, oh, you were researching on. I'm like, bro, I just follow people and I scroll and I see shit. Y'all be like, oh, you like in the lab, da-da-da. You're looking at da-da-da. Like, I be in this bitch like Wade on Kim Possible researching shit. I'm like, nigga, I just scroll and I see shit. Like, and so that's why I be like, bro, it's not like that deep to me. I'm just like, and then for example, like, I don't know, I don't know.
It's your fandom, and it's okay, bro. It's okay.
It was one more.
I just want you to accept your fandom, bro. Just accept your fandom. You're a stan.
What was the last one you said?
You're a stan. You're a stan.
Fuck, what was the last one you said? It was one more.
Just accept your standum, bro.
I mean, I accept stand, but like,
just react, bro.
It doesn't. Because that doesn't have to do.
Because I'm gonna tell you this. Because if Kendrick was beefing with Meek Mill right now, your energy for the beef would not be the same. Because if Kendrick was just straight lying on Meek or something, you wouldn't give a fuck. You wouldn't give a fuck.
I disagree.
You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't.
I disagree.
Stop.
I disagree. Because even with the Meek shit, even during it, I was saying
maybe I shouldn't have said Meek. I shouldn't have fucking said Meek.
Point.
Maybe I shouldn't have fucking said Meek just because that nigga has
he
has a Drake link. Like,
not even, but like I understood why Meek was mad.
Okay, scratch that. Just you know what? I'm gonna lay this in your lap. I ain't seen you talk about a Big Sean beef yet. I ain't heard you pull a fact check or nothing when it comes to this Big Sean shit. Him and who he beat? Well, I feel like he beefing with everybody at this point. He think he beefing with everybody at this point. But like Big Sean and Ye. Shit, Ye my goat. So I mean, I don't give a fuck that nigga's just a lunatic at the end of the day for me. But the Big Sean and Ye beef, you probably have put no energy into that beef, have you? No, you ain't got no facts to pull, no saved tweets, no saved, none of that.
I mean, it really hasn't been much. Like, what has Kanye said about Big Sean?
That nigga told him, bro. That nigga said. Kanye literally said, "Fuck a bar" in an interview. The worst thing I ever.
No, not an interview. In the bar, because you're saying I'm not invested into it. What did he say in the bar?
Well, I've seen the interview. Kanye not gonna waste. Kanye not wasting no bars on Big Sean, but Big Sean has been wasting bars on Kanye. I ain't heard nothing from you.
I'll give it. Not really. I mean,
yeah, he did. He got a whole on his new album. He got a whole song.
I haven't heard the whole new album. So this new shit, I haven't heard that. So
you're making my point. All you're doing is making my point. Because if Drake drops something right now, you gonna hear it.
Of course, yeah. If Drake drops something, if J. Cole drops something, if Future drops something, I'ma hear it. But like even the new Ye, I haven't heard the new Ye.
Your fandom.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Kanye. I haven't heard the new Kanye.
That means you're.
I heard the Vulture.
You know
the first
why?
One, like,
you know why? Your fandom for Kanye is not as big as it is for the other niggas.
No. I disagree. I'm a bigger fan of Kanye than Future.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. What?
No, you're not. No,
what?
You're not.
Yes,
And I know you're
am.
not. You're not, and I know you're not.
What?
CP, I love you. CP, I love you.
What?
CP, I love you.
Bro.
CP, I love you, bro.
Kanye.
CP, I love you.
Bro,
You,
stop,
CP, CP, I love you, bro. You're not. You know you're not, and you know you're not. Future, bro. Future is one of your niggas, bro. You fought with Future.
He is, but not over Kanye.
Nigga, you ain't even heard the new
Not
album.
over the
What are
Louis
you talking
Vuitton.
about?
Not,
You ain't
not-
even
not
heard the new
Louis
album,
Vuitton
bro.
done.
You ain't even heard the new album. Talking about you
Bruh,
fought with him.
Stop. That's not fair. Kanye ain't
Yes,
what
it
he used
is
to be,
fair. That
bruh.
shit been out for like a month. That shit been out for a month,
Kanye
bro.
ain't what he used to. Kanye ain't what he used to be, and then right
that
now
shit
I
been out
be
for a month.
like I don't hear nobody these days.
That shit,
But,
yeah. You don't hear nobody until that Drake drop.
Yeah, some Drake, some J. Cole, or some Future. I'm probably on that.
All you did, bro. All you
But
did was
Kanye, no,
making my point.
it's kind of like how you
You're
were saying
making my
earlier. It was
point.
kind of like how you said earlier, where Kanye, you ain't got to defend him because it's like, oh, he kind of like crazy now, or whatever. Like I heard the Donda shit or whatever, but Vulture's one. I mean, I heard it, but like I just really wasn't feeling it like that, to be honest. And then this next one, I just wasn't hyped to like hear it, so I just haven't.
You're not a fan.
So no. So for example,
Because I still watch the Giants get their
I'm
ass
not a
whooped.
big. I'm not
I'm
a
a
big
fan.
childish. I'm not really a Childish Gambino fan at all. But did you know that he had a song recently that on his whatever shit that was dissing Drake?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking all into that, seeing what he was saying about this and that or whatever with that. I did like a lot of stuff on that.
I just didn't give a fuck.
I don't even like Childish Gambino or whatever like that. But I looked into that. I looked into the stuff with Meg Thee Stallion when she was dissing Nicki Minaj and all that on the his song. And then of course Nicki Minaj, her shit was
Yeah, we'll get to that on. We'll get to that on.
yeah.
She was.
But Nicki Minaj shit was she was
I'm low-key
tweaking,
mad.
man.
I'm low-key mad you're not gonna be at the pod. You're not gonna be able to do the full pod on Sunday because I'm gonna need.
Yeah, but if Sunday gonna be a banger, like.
Yeah, Sunday is one.
Yeah,
of the
I was
ones.
looking in. I was looking into what Nicki Minaj was saying about old girl and all this and that too. And it was like, damn, it was. I ain't even. That's why you lied on your dead mama. I was like, oh god, like. And she
gotta
was
be
going
stopped.
crazy, like.
That hoe had to. She need to be stopped.
I looked into it a little bit. Not as I admit, it's not as invested as the other, but the Lotto and Ice Spice shit or whatever.
I didn't even waste my time. Unless I'm
I mean,
fucking.
I just look into it because it's like, all right, just to what's going on. And then once again, I just be
I hope that
scrolling.
wasn't caught on mic. I hope you're here.
No.
I was like, shit, unless some hoes fucking, I don't give a damn.
I'm crying. Hey, both of them.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what them hoes going on.
But part of the reason I was looking at that because I'm like, I don't even know why they beefing. I'd be like, yo, all the girls be beefing.
Them hoes
I'd be
just
like,
beefing because they both light skinned at the same time. That's literally what that beef is.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. Like, now Ice Spice don't fuck with Nicki Minaj. I'm like, how?
Ice Spice needs to be friends with everybody because that career is holding on by a thread. I'm telling you, she one more flop away from the OnlyFans. I'm telling you, she one more flop away from the OnlyFans, and then she'll have to gain that weight back. Shit, hey,
I saw her BMA's fit. Hey, shoot. Whew.
I ain't
She
even
nice.
peep. I ain't even.
I
peep.
follow her on Instagram. That's why.
Me and my chick was talking about how Meg Thee Stallion don't need to call herself the Stallion no more.
I like the new body. I understand why people may not be feeling it, but me personally, I like me a Slimmy, so it is what it is.
I need something to hold on to. I'm tired of I'm tired. I don't know who told all these hoes to get hard, but it's not. It's not the wave. It's not the wave. It's still like a soft thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, something soft. You hoes trying to get all. Oh, the gym. Yeah. if you don't do some dick ups and call it, let me stop. All right, it's time to go.
You on your nightcap.
Yeah, I'm on my nightcap shit. All right, hey, look. I was finna say if you made it this far, but hey, look, this is the Open Top Flight Pod. I'm doing this every Wednesday night, late night. If you want to get in, get your shit off. Hey, nigga, I feel like people scared to get on here, low key. I really think people scared to.
I get on because this is practice. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future. Like I don't know what, but like let's say whenever I do, if I do, I might not even do anything. But if I do something, it's like at least I've had experience public speaking. Like,
bro, this I kid you not. This like over time has definitely helped in that situation. It really has. Like I'll look up here and I see how many people be looking. I'll be like, oh shit, let me fucking get my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like get my shit right. But hey, look again, Open Pod. If you still here, Open Pod every Wednesday night, late night. I'm not giving you a time. It'll probably be after 9, 10 o'clock type shit. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to get your shit off, it's here. It's open. I got a camera. You ain't got to put yourself on camera. You could just go straight audio. Hey, however you want to make it work, I can make it happen. My nigga CP in the building. I appreciate you joining me. Join us on Sunday if you made it this far. I'm gonna try to coax these niggas into going early, just cause I think I don't really feel like napping and waking up, and I just want to get off of work at 9, pod, and then go to sleep. So I'm gonna see what happens. But I
should be slow in the mornings, so
it'd be better. It'd be better in the morning.
Yeah,
right. If we can run the 10 o'clock pod, be done by 12. We out. Easy work. But we'll see how that works. Again, shout out my nigga P. Top Flight Open Pod night. I'm out.
We out.